And we are live. What's
Hello!
going on, everybody?
Oh, we're live. Hello!
How you doing
Hola.
tonight? Welcome to the Sleepless Nights Twitch stream.
Can't hear you.
What? Oh,
You're the worst Twitch streamer
you
in
can't,
the history of
you
Twitch
can't hear me?
This never
No.
works.
Really?
I can hear you.
So mean.
I can't.
I can hear
I
me.
hear you.
I hear
Let me have a refresh.
I hear him.
I hope you can hear it.
Whoa! All right, good. Off to a good start.
We're doing great.
We're doing great.
Everyone else can hear me though, right?
I can
I
hear
can hear
you.
you.
Okay.
I can
I
hear
just-
you now.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Welcome again to the Sleepless Nights Twitch stream with Joel this time.
Hey, I'm here.
We are a D&D actual play Twitch stream and podcast. We stream Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time with our podcast and YouTube release a couple days later. So welcome to the stream. This is episode 30 of our main campaign.
3-0.
Yeah.
Big.
No new followers this week, but we still do have our follower goal going on. When we reach 150 followers, we're going to choose a random follower to get their choice of any official Wizards of the Coast rulebook. That includes stuff like Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master Guides, all the core supplements, any of the official adventures, stuff like that. You can get a physical copy or a D&D Beyond digital copy, or a Roll20 digital copy. Pretty much anywhere you want it, we can get it to you. And we're currently at 111 followers. That means there's 39 slots left to go till we give it away. So if you like what we do here, we'd appreciate the follow, and you get entered for your chance to win.
Indeed.
That's all the announcements I have for today. I guess the re-ping on the new upload schedule that we changed last week. These episodes go up Sundays on YouTube, and our Nights Off and Speechless Nights episode go up on tomorrow, so Thursdays. That's all from me.
Sweet.
And anybody else have any news they want to share?
No, just check out the TikToks. I put in a lot of work on those, and by a lot of work, I mean it takes me about 10 minutes to film everything. Most of it's the editing part, but
I
editing's a
hear
real
there's
bitch.
a fun one coming up tomorrow.
part 2.
Oh boy. I'm both excited and scared every time you like tell us there's a new one coming up. They're great. Check them out.
Yes, please.
Sorry. I'm answering a question real quick.
No, you're good.
How am play D&D?
We are on your time.
Oh, Joel, by the way, nice shirt. I love it.
Thank you.
I know, I just said that right before you joined. I was like, that's an
Damn,
example.
yeah, that's a good shirt.
GameStop.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I've ever bought a shirt from GameStop.
I had like a sale going on or something like that. I was like, oh yeah, I get like 4 shirts for like $20. Why not?
I'm not
This
sure
episode
the last time I
sponsored
was
by
even.
GameStop. No,
GameStop,
it's a lie.
before we start talking
Power
about D&D,
players.
GameStop
No.
is just...
I'm not sure the last
It's
time
a
I was
new
even
being.
at a GameStop.
It is a new being, indeed. They are pretty much a... How do I say this? I don't
They
know.
are a Funko Pop distributor is what they are.
There you go.
Yeah.
They are a gaming merchandise distributor.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to say it. Anyway,
I think that's probably the most correct way to say that now.
welcome everybody. I hope we're all ready to play D&D. Obviously, we're missing one Velkin tonight. So Evan, the Dungeon Master, will be assuming the role of our drow companion. So, I guess we will get started. Where we left off, and we continued our adventure. You guys were continuing your trek through the maze of the ruins of the Golden Dwarves of this mysterious Underdark city. Nothing but ruins and destruction all around you. You pretty much had to weave your way through a cacophony of broken down buildings, ancient ruins of this dwarven city that they once called the city of Gold, known for its history of being one of the brightest beacons within the Underdark, one of the mightiest foes to the fabled drow of this area. and of those that kept what came from beneath from emerging to the surface. As of all of you now know, Hardcastle, one of the large cities that predominantly human cities, sits not too far away. Its long history, probably just as long as the Golden Dwarves down here. Probably one of the main cities that these dwarves had sworn to protect so long ago. But anyway, as you wound your way through the maze, you were headed in one direction. Toward an odd, large, silver tower that sat like a shining beacon amongst these dull, lifeless ruins of the Golden Dwarves here in the Underdark. The tower itself seeming to magnetize the light, that of which shone in this cavern here from the cracks above you. Its domed pillar made of bronze, or the domed cap of this tower made of bronze, that seemed to capture the light, kind of give off this brownish, hazy light. After walking about a mile or so, and following Yorins as your guide, you all spotted something. Well, more or less heard it as you got closer and closer to the tower. The sounds of pants and grunts and growls of some sort of canine-like entity or entities, seemingly tracking you from above the ruins as you now walk through this darkened maze, tunnel of these ruins. Ren, you were the first one to stop and hear it. You commanded your party members to stop and be quiet for a moment. When all of a sudden, a massive black paw reached through some of the ruins and burst. As it began to dig and try to get to your party, you saw a canine-like figure and teeth and jaws of this blue glow coming from its mouth, until you heard a distant roar, some unknown origin, that kind of sent these canine-like creatures scampering and whimpering away. As Yorins was sent up to see if he could investigate, kind of cause a distraction, he was not able to see these creatures as they had disappeared into the ruins. It was then that you guys continued to trudge along, sometimes having to stop and move complete mounds of rubble out of your way just to continue on the path forward, until you came to a large, round courtyard. Through your travels, you were squeezing through tight places, winding through these ruins, almost shoulder width at some points. Sometimes your bigger party members like Isaiah and Engval would have to crouch and crawl and suck it in as they, made your way through the maze of ruins here. But this place was wide open, in a circle, around this large, massive silver tower. The area that led up to the tower in a circular formation did not house any ruins. Well, at least less ruins than what you guys have been traveling through. The only thing that was laid between you and the tower now was a thin layer of dust, of the rubble that seemed to have been removed or evaporated from this space. Ren, you tried to carefully investigate for footprints, signs of movement in this dust, and you found none. So your party members, knowing that you were probably being hunted by these canines, decided that you, Ren, and Castus would silently make your way towards this tower. And as you did, you crossed this large opening, about 80 feet or so, till you reached the tower. Both of you decided to go opposite directions around its circular base. And when you both met up on the other side of the tower, you discovered a massive hole that was ripped into the stainless steel and silver that this tower was made up of, seeming like something had burst from within. The metal raked and bent outward, about 8 foot high, about as equally in width, as equal in width. The only clue to what may have caused this was a large green puddle that spread out from the hole into this large courtyard. Dried and long forgotten, along with the rest of these ruins. You weren't too sure what to make of it at first, so you collected a little bit in hopes that some of the more keen party members would be able to discover its origins. Ren, while looking inside, you also noticed that the walls of this place were coated in this same substance. And without further investigation, for fear of something still being inside, you both decided to go back towards your party members. And it was Isaiah who discovered, with a little bit of a taste, that this green substance, this bright, vivid green substance, was a remnant of some sort of acid that had been contained, apparently, within this tower. There was a discussion whether or not you should even stop, as things may be more pressing elsewhere. Was this a distraction or some sort of trap? Should you just continue pastward and towards your quarry? Have you spent too much time already fiddling about in the darkness? The decision was made to investigate the tower further. And the rest of your party members, as quickly and as quietly as possible, crossed the large opening, the gap between where you now stood and the tower. And together you all began to investigate this opening that was made by something into the tower. And inside you found nothing but the green corroded walls made of brass or copper, and a round platform with a large lever that was bent forward, kind of sitting on top of this raised platform. The ceiling, not too far above your heads, you weren't too sure what to make of it. And some tests were then had to see how exactly we were going to get this thing to work. A little bit of magic here, a little bit of magic there. You guys realized that it was the more powerful types of magic that were able to keep this gem that was inset on this lever alight for a brief moment of time, at least enough time for you guys to be able to pull it and activate it. And when you did, I believe it was Calder, Isaiah, and Eggval? Cassis. Sorry, I knew one of you guys were there. Began to ascend as the platform that this lever sat on lifted upon its own accord from the ground, slowly but surely towards the ceiling. And as you all looked up, you saw that the ceiling began to open into the unknown. And as your party's members looked on upon you, Redrick, outside, keeping watch, the rest of you not too sure what to do in this moment, and or trusting, not really trusting this device, you watched your party members vanish. What you three saw was a completely different scene from what you had seen when you first entered this tower. Standing in front of you was a thin, beautifully white hallway with these insets in the wall that house these beautiful sconces that probably held torches a long time ago. The floor and the wall made of this beautiful white granite, beautiful designs with black and silver. You stopped, seeing the door ahead of you, made of a completely brass dwarven head. You decided it would be best to gather your party members and to see if you should travel any further down this hallway. Probably not the safest to go by yourselves. Returning to the bottom floor, you discuss with your party members what you discovered. Then all of you decided that you would take the journey into this obviously magical tower of some sort. The dimensions of the hallway not quite matching the dimensions of the upper parts of the tower. You all ascended at this point. It was Ren who first discovered that some of these tiles, made of pure white granite, were a trigger. Some sort of trap that was unseen and unknown. And it seemed like there had only been one path that you could follow to make your way to the door. Following closely behind your half-elven friend, hopping from one tile to the next, you eventually made it to this brass door. This large dwarven head. Investigating it to see if it was trapped in any way, you did not see any mundane traps. But it was Calder who reached inside the dwarven sculpture to these two large handles to attempt to open the door. And when you did, the trap was sprung. The dwarven statue sculpture's mouth opened wide, and a very familiar but more liquid form of bright green acid began to pour from this thing's mouth, initially spraying all over Calder. The insets of the walls, then became flush the whole way up the wall. The platform disappearing behind a wall that seemed to collapse in front of it and close you all in. And where the sconces once stood, now were these large holes, also spewing a very similar green acid. And in a panic, you all began to try your hardest to figure out exactly how to stop this from consuming all of you, as the tunnel itself, or the hallway itself, began to fill deeper and deeper with acid. Oh, Arcastus, your boots beginning to stick to the floor and melt, even through their magical properties. And it was because of Velkin's rather slow but quick thinking to cast Dispel Magic on this door, which seemed to nullify the acid coming from its mouth and restore the hallway to its natural form which you had discovered it. But there was still the matter of the door, and how to get it open. The handles that Calder grabbed onto were not stable or sturdy, but rather moved in a circular-like direction. Redrick and Ren, both of you kind of discovering that there was some sort of locking mechanism or direction that each one of these handles had to be placed in for the door to become unlocked. Didn't take you very much time, but eventually you got the handles in the right places, and the door opened. A little bit of a tug, some pressurized air. You open the door, which opened up a round chamber. The floor made of pure brass. Designs that almost looked like the veins of the human body led to these three beautiful pedestals, all different in construction, all housing different objects. The first, a few small boxes that seemed to contain some jewelry sitting on a bright red pillow. The one on the far right, housing a pair of boots that seemed to have golden feathers coming out of it, with these beautiful metal feathers that kind of sprouted out the back. The metal of the boots themselves seemed to be rusted iron. Also inside this was a large weapon, an axe. to be specific. Leaning on the glass. Was it an axe? Did I say it was an axe? I believe it was an axe. Was I
Thought
wrong?
it was
Hammer, I think.
Hammer. Sorry, I knew the shape. I was looking at it in my head, and I'm not reading my notes at the moment. It was a hammer. Apologies. Inlaid on the center of it, it looked like a worm of some sort, or a dragon. And in the center, a once beautiful white cloak, now stained on the left side with blood. The three of these pillars look like something could be inserted into them. Something round, almost like a key. And it did not take much time until Isaiah thought that you guys actually had one of these keys. A key discovered by your old guide and friend Miso. More or less. Out of one of the large dwarven centurion that you had found inactivated, dead. Not alive, way back when you first entered the Golden Hall. Bringing the large 60-pound brass ball out of the bag that Ook had on his back, Isaiah turned to the party and asked, which, if not all of them, would you like to uncover first? The boots and the hammer, the small boxes of jewelry, or the white cloak? After some discussion, you decided to go with the boots and the hammer. As when Isaiah walked up with this key and inserted it into the opening. And when you did, it began to rotate, quicker and quicker and quicker. In which, to your eyes, Isaiah, looked like it was actually rotating in two separate directions. Not only was it going forward in a vertical direction, but also spinning horizontally. Until the brass housing opened up and seemed to disappear, which housed one beautiful looking gem that seemed to levitate, disappear into the top of this device. And whenever the gem disappeared, the glass began to fade and turn to golden dust around all of your feet, now exposing the boots and the hammer. Gathering these items, you decided to take a rest as Velkin began to see what properties these items housed within inside their magical beings. The rest of you, some of you looking out amongst the glass pane windows that kind of surround this chamber, out into the distant ruins, you saw, not too far off, the triangular constructed entryway. It seemed to lead deeper and deeper into the Underdark. And the other one, far off, a few miles or so, the one that seemed to be a natural formation, and the wall itself that also seemed to lead deeper into darkness. You all now find yourselves within that same room, waiting patiently for Velkin to discover the secrets of these items, having finally a time to rest, as the night before did not seem to come as easily as you may have hoped. What do you all want to do?
Is this considered a short rest while they're doing all this, or kind of waiting, just kind of relaxing?
If we get through it, maybe.
If you get through it.
But while Velkin is doing all of the identifies, Isaiah does do the mending on her heels. to get them back in shape for walking.
Takes you a little bit, as they're kind of warped to like about nubs. So without the actual pieces to be able to mend it together, you're able to mend the bottom of it as best as you can. They're not as high as they once were.
Flats.
Not quite as
Hidden
low
hills.
as flats, but yeah, hidden hills, exactly.
Nobody but Velkin will notice. It's fine.
She turns to you and says, "Oh, thank you, Isaiah. I appreciated it."
It's the least we could do after getting them washed in acid. But actually, everybody, could you guys come here for a minute?
Yeah, what's
Sure.
up?
You all
Roger.
gather around.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're sitting, looking out, tapping on that window. I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
I'll-
tinking and
I'll
tapping on the
come
window the
over.
last we saw.
I'll come over and just like cross my arms and stand like a couple feet away.
What you got?
So, firstly, let me apologize. It's been it's been a long time since I've been part of a team like this. Hell, for the past 10 years, I've only spoken to like one person. So I'm a little rusty at a lot of things. We haven't.
You about to
exactly-
apologize? Falcon says.
No. Actually, I just did apologize. So, anyway, we haven't exactly had a lot of time since we got to Hardcastle to talk as a group, and we need to do that more. There's been arguments and small side conversations, and I have no idea how many people Ren's talked to because none of that shit's out loud. So, but so it looks like we're about as safe as we're gonna get down here. If we're gonna take a couple of minutes and rest up after all that acid, this is a good time to talk. If anybody's got something important to say.
Hell of a time to lay your skeletons out.
What skeletons?
Just in general, not you specifically.
Ah, yeah. Any port in a storm. We're all here. We're going to be here for the next few minutes. Might as well do something with it.
So are you two okay? I gotta point to Isaiah and Calder. Are you two okay?
That is
At
something
least
that
in-
needs to be talked about. But
Yeah, I mean, until you or Oop tries to kill somebody again.
like you did? Well, you didn't try, but you threatened pretty damn hard.
Well, that was fair. That was a response.
Yes, kind of. Except as far as I can tell, you're the only one that did it without somebody else playing in your head. All right. Big important things. I built Ook. It was a dream I had most of my life. And I finally got the opportunity to put them together back when we were with the Greenberries. They gave me the opportunity. I took it. I put him together. But he is not a toy to be played with, a tool to be used, or a puppet to be strung along. He is a living thing. And he is as much a part of this team as I am. And that goes both ways. I am as much a part of this team as he is. He has fought by our side for weeks now. Hell, he damn near died once, and I was barely able to bring him back. Something playing in his head is not a reason for him to no longer be a part of this team. It's a reason for this team to help him, make him stronger so it doesn't happen again. Same thing we're trying to do with Redrick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can get on board with that, but we aren't even sure we're working in the right direction. Giving him that stone, we could be working in the opposite direction.
I think we should let him speak before we begin
And
to give him a reason why he's wrong.
I mean, it's better inside him than it is out there causing damage and destruction, right? We can certainly put it to use as a team much better than. I mean, they had it locked up here running some sort of museum to who they used to be that fucked with all of our heads in horrible ways. At the very least, he is, except for this one moment, always been here for all of us when we need him. And that's why I call him he. That's why I say don't patronize him and pat him on the head like he's a dog that did a trick. I may have put him together, but I don't wield him any more than anybody controls Castus. So it's an important thing to think about. And these things don't change overnight. We know that. Well, no. Big changes in the heart don't happen overnight. Big changes in life, sometimes. But these are the important things to remember. And if something controls him again, yeah, we'll stop him. If something controls Redrick, we'll stop him. But a part of the team is not a threat. It's a part of the team. And if something like that does happen, that means we fix it. We don't just eliminate whoever is doing something we don't like. Also, it should be reminded, the Blue Flame was part of how they destroyed the Black Star Gate in the first place. So it might just be everything we need.
He convinced me.
I can get behind everything that you just said. I do just want to point out that since we are a team, certain important decisions should not be made unilaterally, like whether or not to charge up Ook with something that we don't really understand. And it's done now, and I don't necessarily know that it was a bad thing or a good thing, but I don't super understand Ook, and I don't really understand what you put into him and what you did. So I think that could have been handled a little bit better with a little bit more patience on all sides, yours included.
Entirely possible.
It was a big decision for you to just make by yourself. And it was scary considering what we just came from.
See, I didn't see any fear. It was the first time he ever asked me for something. That was real simple.
I wasn't talking about him, I was talking about the rest of us.
No, what I mean is I didn't see any fear in doing it because
Because you were only thinking about your perspective and not ours. And that's not what you should do if you're on a team. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to keep beating it over the head because it's done now.
I
I'm
mean,
going to keep watching these gates. Sorry, go ahead.
There's no reason to worry about it now. I mean, he seems to be calm. I mean, I've never seen anything like him before. And it's like every day just behaves more. I don't want to say independently, but he just seems more aware, even if it's as simple as just sensing trouble and then hiding on his own. I don't know if he's alive or not. You seem kind of confident, and he's your creation. You probably have a better understanding of what's going on. I've seen enough tinkered objects that you wind him up, let him go, but he's different. Maybe the more flames he gets, personality he'll develop. I don't know.
Isaiah, I hear what you're saying. And I realize that I responded rather aggressively in the moment. I will heed your words and address my own perspective on Ook. In return, I ask that you heed Ren's. I couldn't agree with everything she said more. It is exactly what she said that got me fired up in the first place. I understand Ook is your friend. You're thinking about him. We're your friends too. You got to think about us as well. Does that sound fair?
Perfectly fair. A hell of a lot of work, but perfectly fair. Oh, yes. Now, that's my big thing. Anybody else? We're down here. Anything you've been thinking about saying and haven't said?
There is something I probably should mention.
This is a great time.
The fact that everything's been going on, and we're a big old happy family now. Dysfunctional, but happy family. I haven't been 100% honest with everybody.
You
I don't
say.
think anybody here has been 100% honest, Cass.
Well, I kind of look at Ren. Well, at least you've been telling people your real name.
Oh, here we go.
I am shocked.
Shut
Insight
up.
on Ren. No.
Insight check.
Ren does the fakest gasp.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a reason I haven't quite told you my real name. Money makes people do stupid things, and I kind of look at Redrick and Velkin.
Well,
And I
out with it.
figured if we do wind up getting out of here alive, which the longer we're down here, the less certain I'm of it. But there's a good chance Snow might have figured it out by now, and I don't know what's waiting for me to get back. So, you know how I've always said when I had a friend back in Erebar, I always just kind of called him my friend. His name is Castus. I've been using it as kind of a way to honor him after he kind of left, kind of vanished, when I kind of struck it on my own and on my way to Mimph. I didn't tell you my real name because there's kind of a hefty bounty on it.
I raise
I'd have
an
to
eyebrow.
talking.
From
See, I look at those two. It's like, see, this is why I haven't said anything to this point. But since I'm less confident I'm gonna get out of here alive, might as well kind of be a little more honest with what's going on. My real name is Dornan Ko. And the Five Blades have put a very large bounty on Dorn & Co. So that's why I've been running around as Castus. Well, I took the name as Castus beforehand. It wasn't until, about 2 weeks before I arrived in Elberder that I knew of a bounty. And so Dorn & Co. was worth a lot of money to a very bad person.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, would you prefer we continue to call you Castus?
Yes. Until this whole bounty thing is settled, yes, that is very
Even in
much
private?
Okay, Dornan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so helpful with this, Falcon. Honestly, you could do either. But if we're in public, Castus, please. And if we're ever back in Erebar, I'll be probably going by a different name, because I don't know if the name Castus holds any weight there either. So
Sure. Second question.
yeah.
How big is the bounty?
Oh, see,
What are-
I kind of.
Good question.
I asked that question first.
Right. I mean, we gotta. I understand you're iffy, and I look at Redrick for good enough
Reasons?
but we gotta know.
Well, basically,
this
what we're trying to
point-
figure out is, do we want to haul your body back out of here if you die and cash it?
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I was
That-
thinking
that-
more. How many people are we gonna have to kill who come after you?
That too.
How much trouble are we dealing with?
Last time I've checked, and it could have changed, it could have gotten lower. Maybe they got bored with me or something like that. But last time I checked, it was 100,000 gold.
Holy hells! What did you do to piss off the 5 blades that much?
What?
I
100,000 gold?
I don't know. They ignored me my entire existence. I leave for a couple years, and the next thing I know, a psychopath at Aldous' door looking for me, and that's why I ran.
They don't do shit just out of nothing. There's a reason.
That is
I'm
a
aware.
king's ransom.
Um,
God damn.
Wait.
What?
So you had a friend named Castus who left. Did he leave before you found out about the bounty?
He vanished when I was about 12. Just one day
Okay.
he just disappeared, and I stuck around for 2 more years just waiting for him to pop up, trying to find him, going everywhere looking for him, never did. So I left, and I figured take his name. I'll use his name kind of as a way to honor him. I lived as Castus for 5 years, and up until I met you, not an issue. And then suddenly I know of a bounty.
Quick question: does the name Dornan ring any bells for me?
Go ahead and just roll me a let's see what I can get you to roll me. Roll me a history check.
This is where you're gonna get a nat 20.
I got a nat 20. I'm not even lying. That's 21.
Wow.
Yo! That's crazy.
You were rather new in the circle that you belong to, Redrick.
Mhm.
That name has never been spoken in your presence. You never heard of it.
Okay.
Wow.
In organization or just in your personal life, being where you are, you've never heard of it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I figured.
Oh, though. It's something you do recognize. You remember a very specific name coming up in your discussions at the orphanage of a large donation coming from a Mr. Co. Years and years ago. That actually helped form the place that you call home, that you care so much about. That's it. It's not like his name is written on the side of the building or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figured if we do get out of this, we've been going long enough, I'm sure, because Cade recognized me from Mimph, but I'm pretty sure he would have. There's a good chance he could have sussed out my real name by now.
I thought you said you were from Erebar.
I am, but I spent some time after I left Erebar. I lived in Mimph for a number of years with That's where I met Aldous Tinkertop. Kind of set me on a better path. I was kind of in a dark place when I left, and so he kind of just me back, and now I am the way I am because of him. So yeah, that's my laundry.
Wow.
And you have no idea why the Five Blades are hunting you?
Absolutely not. They've ignored me. I am what I guess me and Cassis would refer to ourselves as unaffiliated. That's it's those, because anyone who's in Erebar knows that if you're not essentially part of the governing body, then you're not part of a guild of some sort. You're just kind of on your own. So we were unaffiliated. I was, I guess, unaffiliated by design. He was unaffiliated by choice. So honestly, it's a funny story. That's kind of where the name Forgotten Few came up. We were kind of wanting to make our own guild for those who were like us, who didn't really have a place to be, who were ignored and mistreated, and we wanted to make our own little family. So we formed the Forgotten Few, just the two of us, which then became me. I guess as co-founder, I officially invite you and induct you as the members of the Forgotten Few.
Yeah, you kind of sneakily adopted us without us knowing.
Yeah.
Is there any bounty on the Forgotten Few we should know about?
As far as I know, no. There shouldn't be. just my head. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened to Castus. He did something that I was unaware of, and he got taken. I don't know.
How long since you seen him?
About 7 years now. We were just supposed to meet in the junkyard like we normally do, and he just never showed. I spent 2 years looking for him, essentially, all through Erebar. Neither hide nor hair.
Another important question. Is the bounty on just your head or all of you? Will they be looking to kill you or take you in, basically?
It sounds like from the... I heard a conversation with Arlen and Aldous. They were just looking for me. It sounds... my guess is that... assume alive. I hope. Maybe it's a hope that they want me alive so they're looking for something. I don't know, but
all right, alive we can work with. We can work with alive.
No. Nope.
Did Albus get out of that conversation?
He just he told Poe that I left, that he knew of, that his former apprentice, who I guess he was referring to me as, had left weeks ago. And then he had given me when Poe was there, he gave me a signal to hide in this very clever hidey hole he had set up in his house, and that's where I stayed, and that's where I ran from after Poe left. I sent a letter to him to see how he's doing, but that was after we left, right before we left for here. So I don't know how long it's been, but I kept the letter vague and hopefully in a way that he could decode that it's me, so I could get some sort of response from him.
Anybody else have an entire organization of people looking for him?
Not looking for him.
Also the Five Blades.
Wait.
Oh no, I'm so shocked by this. Oh my god.
It's a similar situation. Don't know why.
Alder, this is 200,000 gold we could actually cash
I
in.
don't. As far as I know, there's no bounty on me. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it would be quite the nest egg, wouldn't it, honey?
Is it easy to get this high of a bounty? I'm confused.
No. Nope.
Remember, the entire Ebon Ford was just worth 20,000. This is 5 times that. But
Oh, what?
oh
Never mind.
no. It like this means somebody seriously pissed somebody off in a way that they can't forget about ever. So they need it done and need it done now. Ooh. I
Some
mean,
of that.
as far as we go along, we should keep an eye out for bodies that are roughly your size and shape, though.
Ooh, that's
That's a horrifying idea.
awful.
I like it.
Or just people that look like him. That'd be easy too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People that look well. I'd prefer
Live
they'd be
condition,
bodies
yeah.
first, so, but
They could be bodies after.
eh,
Hey,
Okay, I
okay.
okay, I never meant to ask you.
Hold on. We're just going to brush right over the fact that the Ren is just being hunted by the Five Blades too. She just raised her hand and
Yeah, do
you gave
know
us this
why?
whole.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all there is to it. They chased me out of Airbar, and
Oh come
now I'm
on.
here.
Is that all there is?
Pretty much. I mean, they killed my dad, chased me out of town. Now here I am.
And you have no idea why.
I assume it's something to do with my dad's work. I don't think it was like strictly legal, but I didn't ask a whole lot of questions. So,
Are we still connected mentally?
did I connect
cannot
with
remember
you this
how
time?
long.
It
was
was me
3
and
hours.
Velkin and
Yeah.
And me.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
how long it's been.
Yes,
We are.
it's 3 hours, absolutely.
I kind of just like wiggle my eyebrows a little bit, and you hear in your head, Rose.
You're just gonna hear back. Is it strictly necessary for everybody to know that right now? I just don't
No,
want
I
anyone
just
to
didn't
slip
know
up.
if you wanted to come out with it.
Why is it all of
No.
a sudden really quiet and they're staring at each other?
You just see Calder wiggling his eyebrows.
I mean,
Right.
By now, the entire party is very familiar with having conversations, probably. So,
so are they having a moment? I'm confused.
I think they're
You're
having
it
a
just-
moment,
happens
all right.
sometimes.
It's not.
You're
Maybe
just gonna
Velkin
hear-
should be jealous.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Ren,
Definitely
back
not.
off.
He's all yours. Too old for me.
Too old for you.
No.
Woman, I'm 26.
I'm 19.
Well,
But
Whatever.
you're just gonna
That's
hear, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
whatever.
Castus knows, and that's not everybody needs to know just yet.
well. Egg. You got any dark past?
Any earth-shattering discoveries you want to reveal?
I think I'm dead.
Pardon?
What?
Can you walk
No,
that
I'm
back?
just kidding. No,
Oh,
I'm just
God.
kidding. I tried
You
to
had me going.
think for one
You
up,
had me
you know, we had
I
That was
like
good.
it.
and then a
That
couple
was
bounties,
good.
you know. So I got you though. I got you.
Yep.
You did. You did.
All right. Now, can anybody help me figure this out? Because I think I think we're all right. So let's go over what we know. Right. Blackgate used to exist with the Rusians on when they were in the area. They used it to travel planes. A bunch of monsters were coming out and killing people and destroying things. They blamed one wizard named Lithurla, particularly amongst their group. At some point after that, a god killed another god, broke the weave of magic, and that destruction allowed the gate to be broken because it was running on magic. Right?
Sure.
But now we've got this group. This guard cloaked person, probably Sloan, whoever the fuck that is. It like really is. And maybe one other person. And we heard something about a machine from those fiendish fucks at the trees.
Jack, do you even know what Sloan looks like?
Nope. Vaguely. From the description.
Have you ever wondered about why they even sent you on a wild goose chase against for a man that you had no idea who you were looking for?
It was a bounty.
I do.
That's all it
You
was.
do?
It was gold.
I wonder.
Well,
How much?
probably not really, but
2,000.
2,000. Yeah.
Oh, a fraction of cast. Trading
Well,
up.
thank you.
Don't
I
worry.
appreciate that. We'll use me as a
I'm
bar
fully
now.
aware.
Velkin, you were alive back then,
150
but
of
you're not from
Castus.
here, right?
No, I'm far, far to the north.
Do you know if what's the right word? Category, type of elf was popular? Is it the drow we've been seeing, or was it a bigger nation?
It's hard to say. I mean, this far south, the history of my people is scattered. Rather, the people that ever traveled this far south, they are mainly outcasts from the ones of the north. Those who decided that a different path from that of the gods that some of us worship. Not the right decisions that some decisions not how do I say this? Our life is a very strict system of rules, and you are pretty much given a rule whenever you are born, where you're going to fit depending on your house and your name of your people. Some of us do not believe in this system, and a large portion of our people a long time ago, even before I was born, moved this way. I do not know what they call themselves.
Is it weird that we've only seen men? We haven't seen a single female drow aside from you down here.
Well, it's hard to say. At least where I'm from, the men were actually the ones that would do the scouting parties and such, so it did not come to a surprise that the three that we saw were men. But if you want to face a real drow foe, it is the women. Priestesses, we call them. Why do you ask?
I thought there was something. Well, if it's outcasts coming down this way, and the women are the ones that hold the power, maybe it was mostly men, and they're trying to do something specific with this Lathurla person. But
I do not
I
know.
don't know. That was just a thought.
I did not know about this Black Gate or anything, at least from what I've read from where I'm from. I've only recently discovered it whenever I landed on these shores.
Okay. Well, we know there was a scarred person in robes, and we know there was some weird fucking magic happening. The thing with the two bear heads and the dragon wings.
Mm-hmm.
That thing blew up into blue flame, right?
Indeed.
Right.
Same as the imps,
Right.
but not the cacklers or the hyena things or anything since we've gotten to the rift. So those
Sure.
were probably whoever this robed figure was, right? Makes sense. Some sort of wizard or caster or something.
Summoner.
Yep.
Maybe.
I think maybe they went underground at Torch and either sent us an invitation or closed the door behind them. That's why we haven't seen hide or hair of them since. Nothing in Hardcastle.
I mean, it's like you said, the blue flame destroyed the gate before. Maybe we've been looking
But
at
if
it wrong. Maybe they're trying to get rid of the gate. This blue flame person.
That's entirely possible. Or they're building a machine for the blue flame like the one we just broke to power it. Oh, God. Alright, well, we are definitely walking into some serious shit.
Oh, while we're
Yeah, we
sharing,
are.
last night, voice number 3, I guess. I don't know how many there. It said for the first trial is coming up.
Oh,
Don't know what that means.
for you specifically, your first
I
trial.
think so. I don't think it was a group wide thing, but it was a new voice too, so probably more like voice 8 if we're counting.
Kind of a loud in your head, isn't it?
Yeah, not right now. I wait.
That's good.
Yeah, not right now.
Well, if you
thank
have a
you for
trial to
sharing.
go through, we might have to arm up some people. So, what's those items you've been sitting on there, Velkin?
Yeah.
You discussed it with Isaiah. I think I'd prefer him tell you, but I still think Ren should get the boots.
I mean, is that just because of their name, or?
Yes, mainly because of the name, but still.
Well,
Boots.
I mean, it makes sense. They've actually got a name, because everybody's got to name their magic items. Because, yeah, they're called cowards boots, actually.
Oh.
or getaway boots. I like that one a little bit better.
No. Cowards
Jordan.
boots will work. I've
Yeah.
decided who gets the boots. I get to decide what the name is.
That seems pretty harsh.
Basically, if you wear them and you spend some time getting used to them, they'll let you get out of a fireball-y type situation a little bit easier.
Oh, so like they make you more evasive, you could say?
Actually, no. This is a weird one I haven't seen before, but it's well, let's just say you won't be hit with the same fireball twice.
Okay.
Once you're hit, you get to move a little bit farther away from whatever
Yeah.
hit you.
And out of character, they're both on D&D Beyond, so you can just search for
Okay.
cowards boots and you should be able to grab them. The other one, I still think it's perfect for Redrick. And actually, it's entirely focused on nothing we have in the party, so it's not even more dangerous for us. It's they call it the Fiend's Calamity. Specifically designed to make sure you can put down as many devilish, demonic people as you can. I mean, it's a better weapon than most, but it also lets you spread the damage a little bit better. And it's specifically focused on fiends, so
I don't know if that is a good idea right now. I mean, you said it yourself. It did pretty good outside the gate, but we haven't really had a good test of whether I can rein it in yet or not.
well, let's also ask the question though. If you're like in the middle of a fight, do you feel more that way when you're using your own bare hands, teeth, and tail? Or if you had a hammer in your hand like you were a normal a normal combatant, shall we say?
Only ever used what I got. I mean, I've used daggers, right, and the sword a couple times, but I prefer this. It feels right. I mean, I could certainly use that. I'll leave it up to the group. All I'm saying is it's a risk. Same with giving Ook the stone. We don't know. We can't be sure. I personally don't think it's a good idea.
If he doesn't want it, I would say either you, Isaiah, or Egval.
Eggfall's always got a nice magic weapon.
Indeed. Or
I don't
Redrick.
know.
I don't know.
Look, everybody else can weigh in. If you don't want it right now, I'll hold on to it, and whenever you're feeling ready, you can just have it then. I've always got little ankle biter here, so.
I think it makes sense for either of the two of you. Redrick, I understand your concerns. From what it sounds like, though, the hammer mostly make you more effective against things that we aren't. So,
Fuck. It's fair. I don't know. I I don't trust it yet. I want a real test. I don't want a sitting on the ground outside a cave test.
all right. Isaiah, you hold on to it.
Um, I mean, if you want egg,
Hmm.
if you're not, if you want something other than that, rapier.
No. Oh no. Oh no. No. This is fine. I was. It. My point was it just didn't really matter to me. So, I don't really mind what I use in all honesty. So, but still, thank you. It is really nice. It's honestly a lot lighter than I thought it would be. So,
It was very finely made when it said Roderick in the back. So I was pretty sure it
Oh.
was going to do you good.
I
Remember the crypt in Hardcastle with the woman we didn't see who started a fight? Yeah.
I'm
Vaguely.
just gonna put that away then.
All right. I
There is one more thing.
yes.
And she
The
points to the center of the table, where a cylindrical case has appeared that was not once set on this table before. While we were all talking, it seemed to have just appeared.
Oh,
Maybe a
I figured it wasn't
message.
that important since it didn't explode immediately.
I'm fair.
That's good.
should we
Good.
open it?
Probably a message from the old owner.
Maybe.
Certificate of authenticity.
Whoa.
Well,
So, what if it is booby trapped and we're stuck in here and we get like more acid or something?
It's
And
just full
Ren,
of
go check it.
infinite
Look at
acid.
it.
do we
I
I
want to
did
take?
at finding the other magical trap.
I don't know how magic really works too much. So,
I
I mean,
mean,
it is
we
magical, by the way. Aberration. It appeared while my spell was still up. So,
is aberration bad?
It's-
Should we be worried?
Abjuration is like protection magic, I think, right?
But that's also the kind of stuff that was on the door that didn't like me very much. But we could always just touch it with the rock when we open it.
Yeah, well, that didn't work out on the door.
True. I wonder what. Huh.
I want to walk over there and take my pistol, kind of poke at it a little bit. Oh,
as you all are discussing, Cassis walks up and that's the end. Just you just see Mizo's
Massive
3
explosion.
relatives on the hill, way up to sea. And that's the end of the campaign.
Out with a bang.
You poke it, tink, it rolls slightly back and forth.
Okay, I'll holster,
I'll take a step back.
touch it. I'll touch it, pick it up.
It's made of solid gold.
Ooh.
There is a small little latch at the one end that seems to hold a circular cap on top, also made of gold. That kind of goes to a point towards the end of the cap on both sides.
Is there any writing on it?
No writing on the case itself. No, there's no markings. It's just round golden cylinder.
It open.
You pop it
Do
open.
it. And
You turn it over. Doof, something hits your hand. It's a scroll.
Just imagining it's just like a shot of acid, just like
No pulse
gotcha.
No, he's not Isaiah.
All right, I'll unscroll it. Can I read it at all?
It is written in Dwarvish. Do you read Dwarvish?
Isaiah, what does this say?
Hello there.
You got to get a little bit closer. Hold on. They're not as good as they used to be.
It is quite the long message.
I just hand it over to you.
Isaiah will read it aloud unless it starts sounding like it's in meter or rhyme, and then he will stop that if it does.
Okay. I will let you decide if you want me to stop me. Here we sit. Period. In remembrance of those who stood as everything else fell. Gerlog the Wise, whom crafted that which protected us and now houses our very memory. Bardir the Coward, whose bravery will never be remembered, but never be forgotten. And lastly, Thurnar the Martyr, whose sacrifice staved off the chaos which consumed us. Let this place be a place of remembrance, peace, and a warning to all who enter it. We have misjudged that which can never be tamed, a fire that can never be extinguished. ... Our own gods now forsake us for our blunder. May we forever be damned for our sins. Below that seems to be an inscription written by a different hand than the one above. Less regal in appearance, but more scattered, quick, almost scribbled. In this place of shame, I bring word of hope and joy. We have destroyed the gateway. Never again shall the malice of chaos and his hordes plague this realm. Morden, forgive my people. They knew not the power they were gifted. Though I fear that this knowledge has spread beyond the depths of these halls. And to whomever reads this, know this. Chaos now sleeps. And we now devote ourselves to forever keep it in slumber. If it were to awaken again, I know none that can stop it. Lord Gargrum Dragonheart, first of his name. That is where the scroll ends.
They were
I-
trying to keep it contained,
I'd say it's pretty fucking awake now.
or that's what they're here to do.
Let chaos take this one.
What did you say?
I think it was something you guys mentioned the voice saying when the
Explosion.
first eruption of blue flame.
Yeah.
Let chaos take this world. They are trying, but They're not there yet, I would assume.
And we'd better get moving.
Before anybody asks me, no, I do not know Lord Gargrim Dragonheart. I'm sorry.
Let me think for a minute.
Go ahead.
That's 10.
I think Lord
Never heard of the name.
Dragonheart was that image that Ren shows with the Dragonborn and the two people. Yeah, that's him.
Maybe.
No, I think those were Erlog Ardeen.
Okay,
Oh,
not Dragonborn. That's a little offensive. But...
Dragonheart. I think Dragonheart was
You can do both.
probably... Dragonheart might be the king of the Gold Dwarves, or the ruler of the Gold Dwarves after the plague brought destruction.
I do not think that is true. The name would ring a bell. I've studied extensively this area. I just do not believe that he's the current or a previous ruler of the Golden Dwarves, at least from what they are now, the remnants of their history.
True.
I do not know the history of what had come previous, but anything within the last the 100 years or so, I do not believe it was...
Fair enough. Maybe then. But it seems like we have our deer, I think, to thank for your boots.
Yeah, the coward. Would you send that to me, by the way? I cannot find them.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Hang on. Do you have homebrew items turned on?
Yeah, I don't
She's
know.
in
I
roll
use
20.
D&D Beyond. No, I searched
yeah.
D&D Beyond. I did search it, but I did not find that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well, you ready to go face chaos, nightmares, and awfulness?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Well, let's get a good idea of where we're going first, though. This is the
Natural
best view in
door
the
or
city.
made door?
We have the carved door, and then we have the natural corridor. That's kind of how that's.
Right.
Isaiah will go over to the windows and start looking out to see the entrances.
Mhm.
Can I see the writing on the manufactured gateway?
You can.
Can I read it from here?
It's... Go ahead and give me a perception check.
A spyglass or something.
Those cost 1,000 gold. I do not have a spyglass. Glass is fair. Oh, yeah, no. What's my negative on that again? 1. Okay, so that's a 4.
No, you cannot.
What's my negative on that?
Too far of a distance.
Oof.
Fair enough. Well,
This could be at least a lead for some answers if we're trying to find some. If we ever get out of this fucking place.
very true. And to everyone, if this thing is too big, we get all the information we can and then we go. Right?
Of course. I mean, I don't think any one of us wants to die down here.
I've already signed up for way too much. I brought you here. I'm here at your whim. If you want to go, we will go. If you want to stay, I will stay.
Well, looking at, have I seen any signs of life or any movement in the city from our vantage
Perception
point?
check.
I'll
I was gonna ask that too. Can I look
do
too?
as well.
Sure. Go ahead.
All
Everybody.
of us?
Everybody just roll as you stare
Hey.
blindly out into the darkness.
That's an
Holy crap.
8.
Yes, an 8.
17.
I got a 17
Natural.
too.
Natural
17.
1.
Oh,
Yes.
Woo!
3.
No signs of life. No signs of movement. No sign of the hounds that were chasing you at one point on your journey here.
Part of Isaiah's looking out will definitely be up just to make sure.
Yeah, right.
Nothing clambering amongst the darkened ceiling. You really can't see very much.
That's fair.
Well, my
Which,
vote is if we continue on, which probably should, just to get more information of what the hell's going on. Crafted hallway.
Crafted.
Same.
If
Yeah, it's
It's the
anything,
closer one, so it's on the way to the other anyway.
if anything, it's gonna have. It's almost guaranteed to have information, whereas the uncrafted one could just be a tunnel.
Yeah.
Or a lair for whatever that fucking thing was.
Right.
And
Crafted it is.
nope. Especially if the dwarves down here were using the gate, they would have built a hallway.
Now,
Probably.
hear me out.
Whoa.
If
Uh,
this first trial I was just talking about, my guess is it's that thing, that black, whatever the fuck is hunting us, not the dogs. And I don't know if that's something we should avoid.
And probably if possible, right? But if it comes, we'll help you fuck it up.
And the trials are about control, right?
Right.
So not running headfirst into danger, but necessarily.
That's something I also wanted to mention. I think it's something we have to deal with, but on our terms. Bait it
Sounds
in,
good.
set up an ambush, something like that. Not
Can-
just wild attack on it.
All right. Can anybody bring down something that's flying?
I mean, I have some range, but I can only do so much with a bullet.
Even if you aim specifically at its wings? Maybe you could do something that way.
I can certainly try.
I know, Calder, you're great at keeping them on the ground once they're there, but
Right.
I got nothing. Maybe jumping off
I
a
do.
roof. That's I
Yeah,
got.
I mean, I could jump. Kind of.
we'll see if we can
Right.
bait it somewhere with a roof that's lower.
Right.
That'd be great.
And I will sign up to be bait if needed. Stand in the middle of the street, call it, that kind of thing.
Nice.
Works for me.
This is
Sure you
something
don't want it.
This is something we've got to do, or something that I've got to do at least. I think.
All right.
Do you want to try to avoid it for time being?
I don't want to
If
take it on
possible.
alone. Yeah, if possible, but
Yeah.
it's something that needs to happen eventually.
And if this hallway we go to could lead to a space that I have information on what the fuck the thing is anyway.
Right.
Or it might be its lair.
We
You
could
know,
run into it on the
so
way.
You all ready to face the nightmare?
Oh, sure, why not? Did we get a
Yeah,
short
but
rest?
Is it
consider a
was
short
that a
rest.
short rest?
You guys got a short rest.
Yes.
It does.
All right, let's
Does.
fucking get going then.
Short rest. Gonna burn some dice.
Yeah.
And Redrick, you're good. You don't want ankle biters.
Egg, do you
No,
happen to
not
have an
yet.
ability
It's not that
to
great.
help us
Alright.
heal a little better during a short rest? Anything?
I don't know. I mean,
Like sing a song or something?
I guess. Do we have time for a song? Are we gonna musical number this? I don't know. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Sing us something from your
Yeah.
home world.
Sing us a
Cool.
song.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song of rest. So a number of creatures short rest expending one or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra D8.
Oh,
No.
Nice.
Wait,
Roll them
no, I'm
both
sorry, it's D6. It's it'll be D8 at 9th level, not 9th level. So
Hey, 6.
Okay.
What? That 1d6 is so good.
it's great.
Yeah.
The D6 per hit dice or just a D6? Just one
Just
D6.
one.
Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are you rolling that, or should we?
Go ahead and roll. Nick.
Okay.
It sounds like everybody gets their own extra d6, or Egg could do it.
Just roll.
Well,
it.
everyone
It's
everyone
like-
gets an extra 3.
If you use hit dice, you
Hey.
get D6, I think is what the
Awesome.
phrasing implies.
Okay,
Cool.
okay.
Almost a fool.
Back a full.
I'm almost a full.
I'll use the second one. Just be
Let me. There it is. There's one.
Very good.
All right, let's
Damn
head
it.
back.
There we go.
Ren, you remember the safe pathing, so we don't
Yeah.
take another acid bath.
Yeah, that's not preferable. Follow me.
Ooh,
God
it's
damn
any
it.
number of creatures, right, Egg?
Oh,
Liam.
yes. Yeah,
Any
as yeah.
Included.
Short rest by spending. Yep. If you are any friendly creatures who can hear your performance, regain hit dice at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit
Excellent. Ook and I both back to full.
Still a little low, but I'm still otherwise really good.
Nice.
I'm at full power, ready to go.
Whoa!
Maximum power.
Are we gonna? Is Yorns close enough to bring back?
If you give me some time, I could resummon him. The last I saw was him perched on a large rock with the sounds of running boots to cause a distraction. And that's as far as he got, and he was out of my range.
Did he
Alright.
die, or can you like snap him, or I don't know how that.
Well, I don't feel the
works.
connection anymore, so I don't know if he's dead, but I can usually get him back.
We'll worry
If you
about
want
that
to.
later then.
All right.
And let's just, I think, since we have a destination, I think we just book it there as quietly but as quickly as possible.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yorn's just slamming into the glass of this dome over and over again. Like, while we're there.
Like a fly.
As you guys were all having your
Fly.
backstory drops, you just
Yeah.
start, everyone else just heard. What was that? It was just him hitting the window one time and just poofing.
No.
All right. Before we leave, everyone lights off. We'll do the boots again, so the three of us have a little. Don't trip over our own feet.
So, you all begin to gather your things and prepare yourself to leave this magical tower within the depths of the golden hall here. Exiting the room, leaving these ancient artifacts behind, left on the two other pillars, housed in glass. You exit through the door that was originally crafted out of bronze that formed this dwarven face. You enter once again the long, extended, white granite hallway until you eventually reach the platform once again. The stone is done. So, if you were to activate it, who was
Fucking
going to
grasp.
do that?
And then push it over.
Okay.
Yeah.
You let the electrical energy flow through your hand once again. That familiar sound. And as you press your hand on the stone, it glows the blue, and you push it. You feel it lock into place. Poof. As you all begin to descend into the musty, dark, damp center of this tower. The walls itself enclosed this greenish substance on the brass walls. The hole you can see at this point, right in front of you, can just tell it is pitch black here. So those of you that do not have dark vision cannot see. Can tell that there is an opening within the center. It just leads out. It's kind of that weird color disparity in darkness. So there's something dark, but a little bit lighter of an area. Kind of, you can see your eyes kind of focus on that hole. That would lead into the Underdark once again. What are you guys going to do?
Drafted entrance.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're making our way.
And as you
over.
guys descend, that is where we are going to take a break. As we have scheduled today, so
Yes.
Um,
New thing that probably should have been in the announcements, but each episode we're gonna do a 5 to 10 minute break somewhere in the center of each episode. Just give us time to go to the bathroom, grab snacks, whatever it might be. So we will be right back in 5 to 10 minutes.
indeed we will. Adios.
We're back. See you in a minute.
You see that chat, Gordon?
Yep, I just fixed it. Damn.
Oh, nice. Way to go, man. The worst. Thank you. Human's gonna human.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you and everything that you've done.
You the best.
You're the best.
Thanks, man.
But anyway,
We went down
You
the
can-
tower. We're on a golden road.
you are now
Everyone rolled
on
pretty
this
well on stealth checks.
yeah, this ruined golden path. God damn it, Gordon.
That's a great description. Everyone just imagine like a beautiful description of a ruined golden path.
Check out the podcast.
Check out the podcast. You want to miss this last
I guess we'll have it either. If
15
the stream
misses. Yeah,
finds it.
true. Facts. Gordon, you ruined everything.
We'll get better.
Anyway.
We'll get better at it.
Sorry, I'll snip. I'll put in a little technical difficulty song or something.
Just have a face of Gordon as a clown right on the
Just
middle.
like that, like from the Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
my face.
Anyway. So as you now walk along a familiar but ruined golden road towards this large triangular-like opening carved by the dwarves long ago, you can now see it off in the distance. Go ahead. You look like you want to say something, Isaiah.
Yeah, I was gonna. As the runes are getting sure, Isaiah's gonna wait until he can actually start to read what's on the gate, and then I'll walk up and tap Calder and Ren and say, so we don't get too far out of the city. If it's a no-go, I can. Give me just a sec to see what's on there.
You really cannot see. It is pitch black in here.
Uh-oh.
With no light source, you are pretty much guided by.
He's looking the other way as he talks
You
to
can,
us.
you can,
I've got. He's
You can
got his boots
sense-
on, so he's got like 5 feet. But
you can also
other than
sense
that,
some spatial awareness around you that you are entering a new environment, meaning you don't feel as claustrophobic as you once did, as the ruins kind of begin to space out. And I'm sure there's whispers among the party about what those of you that can see, that information eventually does get to you. But you being the only one that probably knows Dwarvish at this point, and the only one that can read it, you mentioned this to Calder, and but yeah.
Yeah, we'll when we get there, get to the point where I can read it, we'll stop. Unless I have to get right up against it, in which case we'll just keep going.
Ren, give me a perception check, and Calder, since you two are leading.
Oy
Nice. I like your facial expression. Yes, 12.
I also got a 12.
Hey,
perfect.
Nice.
We made 24 together.
That's how that works.
You continue to walk closer and closer until the large triangle opening, you begin to realize just how tall this opening is. 150 feet into the air. It stretches to the very point. With the 12, you do notice that about 50 feet ahead of you, the path seems to be broken, as does the ground itself. You can see there's a shape and form of what looks like a drop-off ahead of you. Some sort of a ledge. You can't really see what's below it, but you can tell that just from the odd shape of the ground that it's no longer flat.
Does it look like a gap, like there's another side, or it's just gone?
It's too hard to tell
Okay.
in this dim of light. But in the
Point that
distance,
out.
you can see the large triangular opening that dwarves had carved out of the wall here. In the small distance that you can see in front of you of the path, it's broken. About
Quick
60
question.
feet in front of you. Yes, sir.
Does it look like the thing we saw that was on the ceiling and like reaching claws over him? The terrible thing. Does it look like it could
terrible
fit
thing.
through that like passageway?
Give me a
Best
nature check.
guess. All right,
It's,
sure.
it's 150 feet high, right?
Oh,
is.
is it? Okay. Then,
Yes.
yeah.
Probably-
No,
probably
never
fit
mind.
There you go.
I missed that part.
You would probably just assume that it would fit.
11 on my nature
You
check.
should assume that it would fit.
All right.
Big door, big monster, baby.
If it doesn't fit, that would honestly be more terrifying.
We're out of here.
This is someone
Campaign
else's
over.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
So,
point
as you notice
out
this-
the drop off to everybody and say, move carefully up to that so we can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just in case something's in it, I'll hang back and let the quieter, actual people who can see go first.
And as you get closer and closer, you eventually see that it almost forms, or the path drops off into what looks like a bowl. It kind of funnels towards the entrance, this triangular entrance. It's dark into the middle of it. It's not a severe slope, like you would fall and you would just fall. You could probably slide down it. It's a good 30, 40 feet that you could judge to the bottom. And it wraps from where you stand now the whole way until it touches the wall, parallel to the entrance.
So there's no way to get to the entrance without going through the bowl.
So it's kind of like a moat, like a dried up moat.
You would look at a bowl, and then at the one side of the bowl, there's a triangular entrance.
Right. Okay.
A moat is sort of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
moat,
sinkhole.
right?
But there's no, like, it's such that there's no going around it to get to the entrance,
Correct.
right?
If you would go around it, you would hit the wall itself, and you would still have to descend into the bowl.
Okay.
Does it go up to the entrance on the other side, or does it just go down and stay flat? Lowest.
Exactly.
Okay.
The second one.
It's like, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Whatever you say goes, Isaiah.
I said,
Wow.
there's the Golden Gate right over there.
Congratulations, you've won the DM spot.
Oh God, no.
So we heading
Feel my pain.
down.
I think we have to.
We still have to climb back up.
Should we leave
There's
a
nothing in it.
rope or something? For the way back?
Oh, coming back this way.
Mm.
Is it like steep enough that it would be problematic to climb back up this way?
You can always try. It's not a
I mean-
gradual slope because it's not very far down. So it is steep to the point where if you would descend, you would be sliding.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything nearby that we could tie a rope to secure it, so we can just have then climb our way up with the rope.
Yeah.
I've got
Make a perception
pythons. We
check.
could just put it in the ground.
Perception.
I'll help him look for that too. I
Disadvantage.
was gonna.
Oh, wait, no, not a disadvantage. Sorry. You're okay.
That is 7.
Go ahead, Colin.
Can I give him advantage?
Sure.
Okay, let's try this dice.
Eh.
Okay, that's no. I'm gonna
Is
hold
that
on to it.
also
Yeah, it's
bad?
7.
Jesus.
It's a 1.
Fastest.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Guys,
Classic.
I
Did it just roll?
appreciate that. I appreciate you looking around, but I could just anchor it down into the ground.
You gotta.
I've got
Fit in or
pythons.
something.
They're specifically made for.
well,
Okay, sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
yeah,
I give him a
I'll take
rope.
out my rope or cast this rope, whatever.
I give you my rope.
So the question is, do we want to go here, where anybody who can see down here and sees this is going to see rope entrance, maybe along the wall, come up from the side, so it's a little bit hidden.
Sure.
It's a question. you.
It's probably a good idea. So it'll be less obvious to see a giant
Reasonable.
rope in the middle of the hole.
Yeah.
We did see those drow that were apparently looking for us, so I don't know where they are.
Yep.
I don't think a 5-minute walk to the other end of the bowl is gonna hurt us. So
All right.
So
Let's
Isaiah, I'm
do it.
officially giving you my rope. Is out of my inventory.
So you're going to be going towards the wall side and drop down where it's kind of
Yep.
flush with the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's just gonna take out a couple of pythons and a hammer, find a nice section of rock, maybe where the floor meets the wall or something like that, where he can just hammer him down in and get him nice and secure, and probably use 2 separated so that the weight is distributed and neither one is getting pulled all of everybody's weight.
Also, you are now close enough to be able to read some of the writing as you are now pretty much right up against the doorway, and the carving kind of melds into the ground next to you. So as you're hammering the pythons, you look up, and it reads, "The Great Bridge of Brumar Golden Fist."
The bridge.
There's the bridge.
Of Grumar?
Brumar. Brummar.
Is that one of the
Golden
names?
Fist.
No.
No, Garbrum. Okay, never mind.
all dwarf names sound the same.
Brumar. It was Brumar Golden Fist?
It indeed.
Golden Fist.
Once we see that that's the bridge, I'm immediately looking around for anybody watching us because they would be foolish to not have somebody watching this place.
Yeah,
Perception check.
no doubt. No doubt. Guidance.
Ooh. Okay. Guidance is a D6, yeah, or D4?
D4.
D4. Okay. And that's a +7 now, I think. So 29.
Woo! Shit.
Wow.
Yes.
With the
Yes, I rolled a
29,
19.
and Isaiah kind of announcing exactly where you all are, you stop, Ren, for a moment. Your heart kind of pounding for a moment that shit. Maybe we got a little too close to this place without really realizing exactly what it was. Somebody might be watching. And you begin to scan the area. What you do see is inside this bowl, 3 figures. Well, 2. The first one, lying face first in the center of the bowl. Sprawled out, sort of laying flat, white hair kind of spread out amongst purple blood. A tall male drow. Another in the distance to your left to where you look, towards the edge of the bowl itself, where you guys had stood at one point that led directly, where the path had led directly to, just underneath it. It looks as if another drow, this top knot on top of his head, is reaching up. Half of him is, as the other half is disconnected from his center, about 5 to 10 feet away from him. The last thing you see is a drag mark of purple blood 10 feet from the entrance leading in.
Nice.
Does Ren point this out?
So Ren is going to attempt to not react. Is there anything else I should know?
That is all you see.
Okay. Calder, Castus, and Velkin all hear in their heads, abort, there are bodies in the bowl. Try to act natural. Velkin, tell the others with
I'm
message.
Like, all right, time to head down.
Do these 3 look like the ones that I saw when I was on watch with Velkin?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, come on, dice.
Even though you can recognize them, to be able to pick out the features a little bit different.
Okay. I love you, Dice. You're nice to me. Not terrible. That's a 13.
13. It's too hard to recognize from this distance.
I mean,
Enough.
we still gotta go, right?
It's something dragged. He's torn in half.
I hear you, but this is the bridge. This is where we're supposed to go.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, well, there's
What if we
something in there.
What if we
so...
try to flank it? We I mean, this is all mentally. What if we go like we go on either side of the bowls, we try to lure whatever it is out, and then we attack it all at once.
In the bowl?
Oh, and it comes out of the tunnel, and then we try to attack it.
It's
I
How
don't
are you
know.
drawing it out of the tunnel? I assume you're drawing it into the bowl, is what you're getting at.
We
though,
could
right?
see if it maybe light will draw it. We can you can cast light, and then maybe it'll take that as sign that it
Maybe.
might want something.
Hey,
I can go
Malcolm
stand down
said
there.
not to go, and then everyone just froze and stared at each other. What's going on?
Ren
we
spotted
can-
something.
I feel like we can talk
Okay.
out loud, just
Bodies.
real quiet.
I really
Shh.
can't. I can't see. I'm confused.
There's
All right,
bodies
there's some
at the bottom
bodies
of the
down there.
bowl.
It's bad.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
bodies?
They're like
Rich.
torn in half.
Mostly.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Brutalized bodies.
So something's been through here.
All right, I have an idea. It's a terrible idea, but you guys post up somewhere, and I can draw it out. One shot, and it'll hear me.
No, that's
That's-
the worst
Well,
idea
that's a
you've
stupid
ever
idea.
had.
I
You
don't.
come, you attack, It's like you all
Yeah.
attack at once. It's the
No,
perfect
that's
plan.
like you literally
This
you're
is
gonna draw
the stupidest
everything.
idea you've ever had. That was great.
Look,
Oh, let's leave.
Calder.
Let's leave. We're going back there. We got enough info. We're going back.
look, we can't do that because then it'll eat you and we need your body if you die. So
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Calder and I can both do light. So we
Yeah,
can draw
yeah.
it out
I can
and
do
make
light.
a lot of noise.
I can either throw
Don't.
something down there or I can go
Light.
down because I can take a hit better than anybody else here.
I am only useful for drawing it out. If it's in the air, I can't do shit to it.
Well, that's true. You're
So-
the only other person who could probably take a hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the
maybe
two of
better.
you go down.
Um,
Or we could
the-
even just try throwing something down there first.
I maybe would prefer doing that. The loud sound, not a good idea. The light
Because
bright.
Everything.
Hold on, for how dark it is, that might draw out whatever's in there, but it also could draw anything else nearby. We don't
I
want to
think-
maybe get ourselves surrounded, depending on where we're at.
If it's big enough to tear that body in half,
Probably
it's
scare off
probably
anything
the big
else.
thing. It's probably the big thing around here.
I could only
Yeah.
imagine. That's what.
If
it
we're
is.
dealing with that, I don't think
But-
anything else is gonna fuck with us
Yeah.
at the
So,
moment.
so the only thing is, this is a huge fucking cavern. You draw it out and it stays in the air. Half
Yeah,
of
we're
us are
fucked.
useless. If
Right.
we go in, maybe it gets smaller.
Ren,
Maybe we get a tighter area.
Yeah,
here's something behind you.
good look.
Perception
Fucking
check.
A.
You hear the sound of some rocks.
Rocks falling.
Everyone
Falling.
dies. Sorry.
Fucking Lisa
It's
with
another
a
natural one. So I'm just gonna.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah. In their
We're
heads,
gonna die.
in their heads, they just gonna
smooch it.
hear rocks falling.
I'm gonna
Somewhere
divine sense. Second she says that.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Nothing pings within range.
Yeah.
Even in that direction, thought she heard something.
Why did they not want us to reach the bridge? And then they came here and got destroyed.
They probably didn't know whatever it was here.
They were grabbing the
Um,
bridge. I think they'd know.
Those are definitely at least 2 of the drow that we saw.
Okay.
Problem has solved itself.
Well,
Well, is it?
I like that.
Or did they know
It's
that
been
the
replaced.
whatever was here and they didn't want us to get attacked? Or they just didn't know that whatever was here was
They
here?
knew if something was here. That when they found it,
they found it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
expect they
okay.
didn't plan on getting killed by it.
Probably not.
Important
So
question.
is it better to go in the tunnel and try to fight that thing? So it has a little less height?
I mean, we might not make it to the tunnel before it attacks us. We don't know where it is.
All right.
Okay.
Important question. How fresh do those bodies look? Can anyone tell? Because if they're fresh and they just fought that thing, we might
How
want to
far
go
away
right
are
now.
From
From the bodies?
40
go
feet
down.
downward, it's 50 feet.
Okay.
They're pretty fresh.
It could be
okay.
hurting. That's all I'm saying.
You said it could be hurting?
The thing they fought. Maybe not much, but it's something.
I mean, if they put up a fight, I don't know.
Nah, that's true.
If it was that recent, though, we probably would have seen or heard something, right? Even without Castus's gun,
Maybe.
fighting makes a lot of noise.
Stealth checks
Um,
from everybody.
Shit.
We did hear the thing roar a little earlier.
Much better.
Did Calder, you feel a warmth in your pocket?
That's great
Isaiah?
time for that, actually. Thank you. Fuck, didn't help that much.
My roll
Second
is
time
so
I
It's
bad.
D8.
Oh,
It's a D8. If that changes anything, it's a D8.
No.
Oh, well, okay.
Just hold on. Just hold on. Everyone
Isaiah.
rolled bad.
Because of disadvantage, I can't take the 18, so I have to take the 6. And Ook got either an 8 or a 9.
Frederick.
7.
Oh, fuck.
Estes.
He's one of our good ones, too.
22.
Eggball.
Oh, man. That's a 15.
Okay.
Boulder.
12.
Red.
Another 27.
Perfect. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
We need 5 without a trace.
Ren and I are fine.
One freaking druid or Adlith back. Pass with.
I can't.
All right,
I can't
we,
see shit right now. Can
I
someone
mean, I can
look
chuck
on
a
the
light down
wall?
there, or
Can
we can
someone
just
look,
go.
like right above us.
So,
Chuck a light. We chuck a light.
real quick.
Frederick,
real
you
quick.
swear you see something.
Please.
Real
It's
quick.
probably watching us right now.
Can
Real
someone
quick.
look like right there?
Okay,
Or right next to a wall. I can't see in the dark.
Real
I'm
quick.
gonna look around. I'm gonna
All
look
right,
around.
where is it?
Stealth
Who-
check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I
Wait,
have dark
anybody-
vision.
Okay.
It doesn't
yeah.
matter. 2.
Okay, perfect.
Can
You're dead.
anybody do a
I'm dead.
light source at a distance?
Yes. Well,
Oh, I
I
have to
can, I
touch
can
it.
throw something. That's it.
Velkin, can you do anything that creates a light somewhere else?
For a brief moment, I could cast a firebolt or something like that.
Oh, that
but-
still
No,
starts at you,
nothing
though.
that's. What about
Yeah.
those little balls? How far away can you
Ah.
do those?
Good question.
Those
Let
little
me look.
balls.
It is about
Velkin's
60
got
feet.
pretty balls. Isaiah's got brass balls. Why don't we set up a dim light 60 feet away to see, and it gets attracted, and then if we need to, we can slide down this hill real quick.
I can send the lights.
Everybody? That was a question. Why don't we? Do we want to do that?
I guess.
No other
Send them away
plan.
to draw something out.
Sure.
If
We-
we're
I
gonna
mean,
try
we
to
gotta
lure
do
it out, then I
something,
wanna, I wanna
I-
try to
Well,
find
no,
some
no.
place to
I
hide
meant-
before you do that.
I meant away
Try to get
from
the jump on it.
I meant away from the bridge, from the entrance, to see if there's
Oh.
anything that's out here first, looking at us.
It already knows where we are if it's out here. If we go somewhere else, it's going to know where we went.
There.
Unless it hasn't heard us yet, because we've all been
I'm pretty sure it's heard us
fairly
by
quiet.
now.
What are the fucking chances?
Doran is
All
literally yelling.
I am not yelling.
Stage whispers.
All right.
Stage whispers.
Does everyone agree we fight it in the cave? Whatever it is.
I mean, if we can make it to the damn door,
let's just go on
it's
the
still
door.
150 feet high.
Do you
We're all
want this
going to
rope
die.
in then?
It's
Because that's
better
going to
than
make
miles.
noise.
It's
Yeah, that's
better
fair.
than miles.
That's fair.
I
Do you
think it would
want
be
this
better to
rope?
try to lure it out.
I
Out
disagree.
Out,
here?
out here, it can fly around like Redrick is saying, way up there, and we'll never fucking touch it. If it's a dragon, it'll burn us to a damn crisp. We won't do a
They seem
thing.
to settle for ripping these guys in half before dragging them in there.
Yeah, well, they were small potatoes.
How do you know?
All right,
I'm
also,
guessing. I'm hoping.
I mean,
Okay, do we
Vulcan's
go
pretty
in?
small too. Let's
Do we
just,
go in or do we stay out here? What are we doing?
Let's go
We
in.
go in. We go in. I'm going. I'm just gonna go up to the rope and like start sliding down slowly.
I haven't put it in yet because that's gonna make noise.
Well, but he said we could slide down the hill, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Are we just gonna slide down? Because that's
Slide
also
down.
gonna make noise.
Yeah.
Redrick,
I'm gonna
just-
go real slow.
All right, I'm going
I'm
with
gonna follow
Redrick
after
then.
Redrick. I'm going after
Yeah.
Redrick.
I'm going.
You guys are all just sliding down the hill.
Yeah, as I slide down, I'm Divine Sense again.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them go and wait to see if anything starts trying to chomp on them.
Yeah, same.
So those three slide down. You get to the bottom, kind of have to run as a stop, and you all hold yourselves.
Redrick, you don't have dark vision, right?
No. Nope.
Okay, as I hit the bottom, I'll
Is-
put a hand on your shoulder then, so you know I'm there.
Okay.
Pitch black.
Draw my sword.
The sword, even in this darkness, emits a faint silver light. Doesn't emit enough, but you can see Redrick's face as you pull it out.
Just like of its own
Neat.
volition, like
Indeed.
it has a slight glow.
New?
Almost like a
Interesting.
distant star.
Well, that's different. I
It's
put
about
it
like
away.
it's about 2 feet worth of light. By the way, it's not like it's
Yeah, it's still so. If I notice it, I'm gonna.
indeed.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
now
what do we
all
do now,
stand
Redrick?
in pitch black.
Well,
Those of you that are
Get
up
down
top
there,
that
too.
don't have dark vision cannot see them at the bottom.
I'm just
I'm still connected to
listening for
Ren,
everything.
right?
You are.
Yeah. I'll. So far, so good.
Okie doke. Keep an eye up here.
I mean, are we not going in? Are we not
we're
coming?
going in. I'm going in.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right, I'm going in.
But we need everybody.
Well, get up there, like place a rope, and if nothing kills you, then I'll come and climb after.
Wait, isn't the door is at the bottom, right?
It is indeed.
Yeah,
Oh, is
so
it?
The door
Yeah,
is down
it
here.
comes to a bottom and then stays flat at the bottom.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I guess we
Do you
just.
see anything in there?
You
I
see
look-
anything in there?
Perception check you're looking into the
Oh.
doorway.
That's gonna be great. Guidance.
This is for
Keep it on
disadvantage,
myself.
even
Guidance,
even
all
with people with dark vision.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. Natural one.
Perfect.
Guys.
That's a 9.
Come down.
Perfect.
I gotta see if I look for something bad.
Help me.
Are we following? I don't hear anything suddenly start moving.
Calder said so far so good.
They're not dead.
Everyone else is far away. I'm just gonna light a torch.
No,
Yes,
do
why
that.
not?
Because if that's it, we immediately gonna draw attention
We're
to
the ones
us.
that are supposed to be drawing it in.
We're not trying to draw it out though. We're trying to go into the fucking door. That was your
Wait,
plan.
are we not at the door? I thought we were.
You're
we
not
got
at the
no
door. You are in
plan.
the
I'm going
center
in the door.
of the dome.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going in the door.
I'm gonna walk towards.
Let's walk
I put a
towards the
hand
damn
on,
door.
on Redrick and walk
Redrick,
towards the door.
You have no idea where the door is.
I'm holding his shoulder and Cass is
Holding
holding
his
the other,
shoulder, too.
and we're gonna slowly move towards the door.
Okay.
Flying V.
Fly B.
My pistol up, aiming.
I can't really do much from up here, so I guess I'm
You sliding
chasing
down as well? Isaiah?
keep eyes on us. Yep. I'm gonna take Ook and we'll go down as well.
And the rest of you?
Coming.
I will go down last. Just gonna keep an eye out on the outside surroundings.
Okay. Eggball, are you staying up there or going down? The three of you, by the way, hear aloud as Isaiah slides down alongside
Oh my
Ook.
god.
You're not too sure what it is, but you
Guys,
can hear
Uh,
something.
Isaiah's coming down.
Oh my god, I danced blind too.
Thank you for that.
no. Isaiah just puts a hand on Ook's shoulder and goes, take me to the edge of the door. because Ook can see in the dark.
He's just
Wait,
seeing
so
Ayuk.
Ren, did you go down?
No, I was saying I'm gonna keep watch until everybody else is down.
Oh, okay. I would have started to go down, but having here go down, I'm just gonna stop and wait.
Perfect.
Let's go. We gotta
I'm just gonna
regroup.
keep slowly creeping into the tunnel.
Will he push you forward?
Is I'm sorry, Velkin
Oh.
is still up as
Indeed. She stays with the
Okay.
rest of you two up there.
You three probably just see 3 little spots of blue start following you.
Eerie.
We're
It's
moving.
very eerie.
We're moving towards the door.
As you continue to move forward quietly, you hear snap! Like a tree branch breaking, or a tree itself, or bones snapping. As out of the darkness, you hear something get tossed into the air. Rolling right at all of your feet is a headless carcass.
Fine sense.
You pop Divine Sense. And indeed you do sense a fiendish energy. You hear a voice from inside the tunnel. Finally! A challenge that I was promised. And you see 4 eyes. Poof.
4.
Blue. And you begin to hear a low growl.
I'm just gonna light a torch.
Those of you that are behind also begin to hear a growl. Ren,
You guys good?
Velkin, and El
No.
and Eggval hear a growl from behind you. You both turn, and you see 4 more eyes. Dark, canine figures low to the ground, approaching. Redrick, as you pull out your torch and you light it, the area illuminates.
Yeah. Sword, shield out. I'm gonna cast light on the shield as well.
And on my pistol.
And to
Yeah,
Ren, it's go time.
But yeah,
I'm
but
here
I-
too.
Shiny new hammer.
What you
Yeah,
see coming out is this massive ogre-like creature
Hmm.
standing about 8 foot tall, brown and gray in color. These massive bull-like horns wrapping around the side of its face, muscular in physique, housing or clothed in nothing but a large, what looks like fur wrapping around his waist of some sort. And in his hand, he drags this massive, cragged-looking greatsword of all sorts of metals, shapes, sizes, and makes. He drags it against the ground, and you see him emerge.
Fucking go.
The skull in his hand, he just...
Oh!
He screams as loud as he can. And we were going to go to combat.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Flanking
Could
him.
I have lit up my rapier before combat started, or no?
Yes. Flanking
Okay.
him are 2 large canines, black in fur, the size of a large wolf. Their eyes blue, like the blue flame inside of Ook. This bluish liquid, drool coming out of their mouth, stalking next to him. They begin to rush towards you. Let me bring you to the battle map.
Let's go.
Let's
Are these-
fucking go.
Are these canine things distinctly different from that cursed calder before? There's no bat-like features or anything like that. Okay. good.
These resemble hounds.
Yeah, wouldn't that be the worst to happen down here?
Oh, it's fine.
Is
They're
it-
all only medium sized.
Evan, the
Yeah,
fiendish entity, was it just the ogre thing, or was it all of them?
All of them.
Okay.
What?
Well,
One moment. I'm going to give you guys a better visual here.
Good time for that new hammer, buddy.
yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nasty.
This
dear.
combat is brought to you in part by my anxiety.
Okay, let me get myself set up here.
I should have left Duke up there
Oh,
for you.
whoa.
Oh, there are stairs.
Technically
No,
not.
Yeah.
The edge of the stairs where you guys see here is the
Yep.
lip of the bowl itself. This is the
Okay.
best map I could get to resemble what
Yep.
I was looking for. All right, so everyone needs to roll me initiative if you have not already. I'm going to roll for my friends here.
Okay. Not bad.
Been kind
Not
to me.
terrible.
I guess that's okay.
I mean, I'll
Sure.
be in the middle of the pack, which is probably good. Give them a chance to get bunched up next to each other so I can hit them all, maybe.
Falcon rolled
damn it.
really low.
How much ammo do we have left?
I really gotta convince Frederick to take this hammer.
Okay,
man.
25 to 20.
This will be a good test.
Perfect. 20 to 15.
16.
16.
Falcon
I'm also
got a
just
16.
realizing upstairs crew has nobody tanky up there
Yeah,
at
I
all.
know. I was
I
thinking
mean,
that as
Eagles-
soon as we left. I was like,
I'm
what
okay.
if they're up there?
Egwell's not the worst, and Velkin and Ren are getting away from.
15 to 10.
14.
14.
And what's your
Does
dex?
Frederick have any decks?
Yeah, +2.
18.
Yeah, okay, you're before me
So
then.
it'd be Red, me, and Isaiah. Right?
Ren,
You had 10.
Castus, Velkin.
Justice got a 14 too.
I got 16.
The other
Sorry.
three all rolled
Yeah.
16. Isaiah, you rolled a 10.
Correct.
Eggball.
I rolled a 9.
Perfect.
Low.
Ozzy rolled low.
Let me find what I want to find here. Okay. So go ahead.
Do we want to do auras for who's got lights on, so that we know who can see what? Or, I mean, if you've got actual
However you would
light
like to
spell up,
do it.
that's like what,
Yeah.
30 and 30.
I put a little yellow dot on me.
I have light on me too.
So that's like 60 feet of out to the edge of the dim.
It's 2020.
Okay.
Why is this being suspect? Poison pills.
Hammer is
There we go.
total 20.
So, I mean, yeah, you get a pretty good.
Okay.
So my sword is 30-30.
It's like almost the whole area down here.
It is now all lit. The first act is Ren. You see these large, massive, hell-like hounds emerge from the darkness. What do you do?
All right. To the other two, I'm just going to say, okay, time to regroup with the others. And I'm summoning a dagger, and I'm just going to chuck it at this guy.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And this is just normal. Okay. Ooh, nice. What is that plus? Okay, so that does 9 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try to back up and slide down. How far down can I get?
You would slide the entire 40 feet downward, but I need you to make me an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you're able to stay on your feet as you just leap over the edge.
You sure you don't want to do athletics?
I said acrobatics, and that's 23. Let me double check. I think it's +7. Yeah, 23.
That's fine. So you step back and you just kind of and you land towards the bottom. Begin to back up.
Cool.
So we'll say you're about there.
About there. Okay, and then I will use my. Can I use my bonus action to hide? Is there anywhere to hide around where I landed?
You can try to press yourself up against the wall. Other than
I'm
that,
gonna try.
you can always try.
Look at him.
23.
Okay, I will let you know if you're hidden on your turn.
Sounds
Anything
good.
else?
Have you rolled
That
less
is my
than
turn.
20 tonight?
Okay.
It's a +10
initiative.
now,
Next
so.
is Castus.
All right, Ren here's her head. I don't think we have.
I don't think we have
This
a
guy just broke his mic.
Oh my
This guy
god.
just broke- We are a disaster tonight.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hang on a second. I gotta change the setting. Sorry.
Sounds good.
Stop this video. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Back.
All right, I was saying, Ren, I don't think we have to feel bad about this one. And so I'm gonna run. I'm gonna move myself. Select move here. I should still be within range. And I'm actually gonna move a little more further away because God knows it's gonna hurt if he hits me. I'm gonna shoot him. So we're gonna go ahead.
Which one are you
and
shooting?
roll me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shoot the big one.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna use a burn of grit for a violent shot. Is a 12 plus 8. That is a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Perfect. Okay. It's 2d20, 2d10s. Ooh, okay. That is 9. That's 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points of piercing damage. Okay.
And I want to fire again. Ow. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh
Nice.
There we go.
Woo.
So I get my grit
go.
back, but I didn't use it this time, so I still have a d10. Okay, that is a 5. That's 10, 13 points of piercing damage that I lay into it.
13
Yeah, it is,
points of
buddy.
piercing damage.
All right, I'm gonna as an action, bonus action. I think I'm going to hold on to the rest of my moves, and that is the end of my turn while I fix this shit.
Okay. As you fire both rounds, both of them hit him square in the chest. He kind of, and he just begins to laugh manically.
Okay.
Anything else? That's it. End of Cass's turn. We'll bring up Velkin. Time to go, Egg. And she will also slide down next to you, Ren. She's going to make a acrobatics check. Let me pull her back up. Oh, surprisingly, she slides down right next to you. She's going to cast a. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to be mage armor. So she's going to kind of stand next to you and just. You see this purple like clock form at the bottom of her feet as the purple shimmer just kind of engulfs Vulcan. You can see it kind of lightly glimmering off of her clothing. This is going to be the end of her turn. She's going to stay where she is, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Next is Calder Redrick, whoever has the higher dex. So I'm assuming it's Redrick.
Yeah, it'd be red.
All right. I'm going to use a rage, but I'm gonna try to stay calm.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Peaceful rage.
You are in Calder's aura.
That's
I
true.
would like to.
That is
Oh,
true. +4, baby.
Okay. It's not bad. So that's a 14 plus 1, 15 plus 4, 19
Yeah.
with Calder's bonus.
You stay calm.
All right. So what it looks like is Redrick kind of closes his eyes for a second and takes a deep breath in, and then he kind of just assumes this almost like a martial arts stance, and then he opens them, and there's like an intense focus instead of like a rage. And then he will move up to this wolf and
Get him.
and you see as he goes into that kind of stance that the scales on his right arm that's usually normal kind of like slowly creep up and like turn into the claw. That's the bonus action rage, and then I'm going to make 3 unarmed strikes with advantage because it's the claws.
Get it.
All right, so the first one is an 18.
That'll hit.
All right, and the damage is... Oh. All right. 6 plus 3 plus 2 is 11.
11 points of damage. Okay.
All right, second one is a 14.
That just hits.
All right. And these are reckless, by the way, if I didn't say it
Okay.
out loud. All right.
Good to know.
7 points of damage.
7. All right.
And then the last one, because the claws let me do 3 attacks. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh,
You almost dropped the dice. All right, 11, so that one will miss.
that one will miss. So, as you walk up to it, you can feel that inner rage of the dragon begin to beat into your heart, and your blood begins to boil with that heat. You don't know if you're going to be able to control it as you kind of walk towards this beast, and the arm begins to transform into the claw. And as you begin to stand there, you can feel yourself. The heartbeat goes from fast to calm. More of this focused rage, and of the wild, chaotic one, the dragon-like nature that you had felt before. And you lash out twice with 2 massive swipes, taking this thing by surprise. It kind of leaps back with a yelp. The last one kind of, before you be able to swing at it, it kind of gets back just enough out of your reach. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Calder.
Sick. All right, I'm gonna run up on the same one. Hunter's mark.
Okay. Hunter's
And-
mark.
Swinging my father's sword.
My father's
Jeez.
sword.
Jesus Christ! It's only a 10.
That'll miss. This thing
Very nice.
very quickly moving out of your way, noticing your presence, approaching. Seems to be backed into a corner.
One more again. Oh yeah. Okay. 26.
That'll hit.
That's the one. Yeah. Jeez, fuck. 7.
7 points of
it?
damage. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, Hunter's mark. Hunter's mark. Hold on.
Yeah.
10 total.
Okay. So an additional 3 to that.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one, as you kind of stab down at the dirt, ting, you can see the sparks of your sword hitting the ground. And then as the thing kind of dodges out of the way, you rip it out of the ground at the same time, kind of this upward stroke, catching it square in the chest. You can see the wounds begin to bleed that you and Redrick left, this blue ooze, contrasting with his dark black fur. Anything else?
That's me.
Okay. It is the Tanner's turn.
What?
Ah!
Oh.
Why do you avoid me? Come here! And he's going to charge at Redrick. Actually, let me see here.
Scared.
I know.
He's just
I
like
don't know
looking
if this
around, making
long
faces. I don't know what's
pause-
going on.
He's like, how do I want to kill
We'll
him?
go through Redrick.
Do I want to
Wait
use
a
this
minute.
feature or that one?
He gets to walk this way. straight past you, Redrick.
Oh no!
I'll
No,
take
no,
it.
no.
I'll take
No,
an attack.
no,
of
no.
Oh,
opportunity.
he's so fast! He's so fast!
Can I take an attack of opportunity?
You can.
Okay. Um,
Fucked up. I'm fucked up good.
I don't know if this gets advantage since I was reckless or not. Let me read reckless attack real quick. When you make an attack, you can giving you advantage on your melee
I don't know how
weaponing.
that works.
Okay, so I have advantage till the end of the turn that I use it. So since my turn's over, I don't have advantage.
Yes.
All right.
Gotcha.
Then I have a normal attack on this one.
You have your sentinel ability, right? You stop him in his tracks.
Yep, me, Sentinel, big defender guy. So that's 22 to hit. So at least
That'll
it
hit.
hits. All right, and that will be 7 damage.
7 points of damage. You catch him just
Rough.
as he goes. It seems like each stride, he's almost leaping in the air. Just as he passes you, he leaps in the air. He lands in front of you, Cassis. Time to die! He's gonna swing twice. First with the greatsword.
Oh, poor Castus.
No. No.
Nice knowing you, buddy.
That is
miss.
going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Right, that is going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh, gee.
After you take the swipe, you kind of roll out of his attack, and as you do, he grabs you by the shoulder with this massive clawed hand and stops you mid. Let me see how your flesh tastes, boy, and takes a massive bite into your shoulder.
Oh! Oh!
Whoa!
Natural 20.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Bye,
I
Cassis.
got that little fleshy bit.
10 more points of piercing damage.
Okay. For not 20, that's
Roll
really
that.
not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Rolled really low. And he kind of shoves you off. Tastes like fear. Come on. And that is going to, I believe, end his turn. Correct.
Well,
Quick question.
Isaiah. Yes.
When he yelled, "Why do you avoid me?" Who was that directed at? Was it like everyone?
His target.
Oh, Castus?
Yes, indeed.
Interesting. All right.
interesting.
Isaiah, you are the next to go.
Okay. Sweet. Excellent. All right. Isaiah's looking at Ren and Velkin and hearing the growls above, be like, fuck, I don't know if there's anywhere you can get to there. And then Castus, go with it. And
Okay.
and Castus is going to feel a slight tug as a door opens up behind him. And I cast Vortex Warp. And if you're willing,
Yes.
I can send anyone within 90 feet to any spot within 90 feet.
Sick.
So
Maybe
you
next
are
to
now
Calder?
up here, way the hell away from everybody, and at the top
Nice.
of the rim.
Oh, thank you. You're here.
Is he
Sniper's
still get an
delight.
attack of opportunity on that, or does he just...
It's a
It's teleportation. It's
It's
not. He
teleported.
doesn't use a movement.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then Isaiah is just gonna move as best he can and set him and Ook up in front of, next to, around Felkin and Ren, and tell Ook to hit anything that comes near him.
Okay.
Any of the bad guys that come near him.
He fucking knocks Velkin out. Anything else?
No, that's our turn.
Okay.
Real quick logistics
cool.
question. Is the edge of the rim like here at the bottom of these stairs? You see my
Yes.
little arrow? Okay.
You would just follow, the wall-ish.
Gotcha, but I wasn't sure if we are gonna follow this wall or like.
That's what I
this
would do.
wall.
No. That wall there.
So this is the wall.
But no, we can say
what I
the
mean?
edge of the path. Well, I haven't really thought that part out, but we can say
Okay,
that right
that's
there where you have
if
your
it comes
arrow
up, yeah.
as the edge.
Gotcha.
Okay. The next to go are the hounds. So, Egval, as your two companions slide down the hill, leaves you standing amongst these two hounds who and begin to pounce.
Oh
Oh no.
no. Eggy.
Nay.
Hey, gay, no.
But
Oh no. Eggy.
But you look like you kind of brace for an impact, but they don't. As soon as they look like they're about to pounce on you, they split off in two separate directions, kind of flank you, and you begin to see their jaws open, and a bright blue from both of them, as a blue hot fire emerges from deep within their chest.
Bro.
What
That's-
the
That's
fuck?
fucked up.
So, I need you to make me 2 dexterity saving throws.
That's spit roasted in the worst way.
Sure.
I love
So
me a good
first
roasting
one,
Goliath.
first one's a 19,
Okay.
and the second one is a 17.
So you succeed on both. So for the first one, $11 points of fire damage
On the first one or total?
on the first one. The second one,
Okay.
Is that already halved?
no, that was not half.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's a lot better.
That is total.
Thank
You that was the halved amount.
So 11 was the halved amount. Okay.
And for the second one, 7 points of fire damage. That is already the halved amount.
Okay. Cool.
You can see the
Smelling toast.
blue like glow in their chest kind of diminish as the flames kind of engulf you and you almost back up and fall over the edge. That's gonna be those two. This one is gonna rush up to you, Redrick, and flank you. And you are going to take 2 attacks
At advantage.
at
Fair dog.
advantage. First one. Should hit. 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Up to 3.
Plus.
Oh.
3 additional points of fire damage.
Okay, that's not halves.
And the second one, that is going to be an 18 to hit.
Also hits.
So you're going to take 9 points of piercing damage. Oof. And 12 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Buddy.
So you can feel this
Um.
blue flame just kind of bite into your arm and begin to consume your flesh arm, not the one that's called scaled, but you can just see yourself beginning to burn, your skin and hair, that smell firing up into your nose.
Gotcha. I will...
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I will use my reactive resistance from the chromatic dragon feat to
Mhm.
have that 12, so only be 6.
Okay.
But that is my reaction.
Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
+4.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one's a disadvantage. Apologies.
Oh, that's not good.
Please and thank you.
Wow, this is still pretty good rolls. So that's in 18? No, 17.
Failure.
Oh.
As that flame and the bite pierces your skin, that calm, focused rage gives way to the
Fucking A.
Oh,
the dragon-like chaos emerges from inside your chest.
No bueno.
Leave it as that. That's going to be the hound's turn. Egval, you are up.
Oh wait, did the one that
They
we're
both
both next to
came.
go?
They both came at.
Oh,
Redrick.
2 attacks for both.
Oh,
of them.
okay.
attacks.
I'm gonna
They
do a
each get-
sentinel attack on the one then.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize they were.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't make that clear.
I also thought it was
cocked.
just the one.
18 to hit.
Is this the one here? Correct.
Yes.
Yes. That hits.
Okay. That'll be 10 plus 4, 14 points of slashing damage.
15 points of slashing damage. As this thing goes to bite, it's kind of latched onto Redrick's arms. You find this is the perfect opportunity to be able to slice down across his back and neck. You see it kind of fall to the ground and slowly limp back up, the blood kind of gushing from the wound on its back, now pouring into the ground around you. As it does, you can see as the blood hits it, almost like acid, puffs of smoke begin to fire up from underneath him, where the blood of this dog hits. And that is going to be the end of their turn. Eggball.
Since I am by myself, I'm gonna take my little toasted self. I'm gonna move over to, I guess, a little kind of off the way to the side, and I am going to slide down the slope. So, should I make a roll?
Please. Acrobatics or athletics?
I'll do athletics. Ha ha. That's an 11.
11.
Oh,
You fall, and kind of with the flames, you decide to... you slide backwards, and you tumble. You were prone.
Okay. Cool. And I guess I will stand up
Stand back up.
and
What do you do, Egg?
so if it's 15, 10, that was 25, I've got 5 more feet. So I'm just gonna move forward here, and I'm gonna cast Bane. I mean, honestly, right now my main target, or really the only target that I can see, is the big guy. So I'm gonna cast Bane on the big guy.
All right. It's a charisma saving throw?
Yes, correct.
What's range on Bane? 30 feet?
Yep, 30 feet.
14.
That fails.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
nice.
Okay. That is what? Just remind
Minus
me
a
what Bane does.
D4.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Attack rolls, saving throws.
Thank you.
And T-bless.
Bite the inside of my hand and just kind of spray it out my mouth and just sort of coalesces around him. Little misty steam wisps.
Sick.
And I guess bonus action. I'm gonna give inspiration to. I'm gonna give inspiration to Isaiah. So you feel a warmth in your pocket, buddy.
Much obliged, dear fellow.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Let me see. All right, top of the round. It is going to be Ren.
Okay. Do I have a clear enough line of sight at this guy?
Whom is that? Sorry, I have a. Yes, you should.
Okay. And do I have advantage from being hidden?
No.
I do not. Okay.
You're not really
So-
hidden. Especially when the rest of your party members begin to gather around you.
Yeah.
It's like Assassin's
Let me
Creed.
see.
you just
That's
blend
only
into the
a
crowd.
that's only a 12.
Well, we'll miss. You can see you
Okay.
throw the dagger. It pox against the side of the wall. The green mist kind of evaporating.
Okay, I'm gonna run over here behind this rock, and hide again.
Okay.
And this one is 23 again.
Okay, perfect. I will keep that in mind. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right, Cassis. You were all of a sudden pulled through a dimension. You kind of, catching your breath.
this
That
is-
pit full in your, that pit in your stomach, almost makes me want to vomit.
Oh, I kind of look at my coat. It has a giant hole in it now. And just say, I like this coat. So I am going to bonus action. I'm going to bamf out my wings. I now can fly.
Ooh.
I'm going to fly out. I'm 40 feet in the air now, I assume, because of where I am standing. So I can now fly out. I'll fly up 30 feet this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, just 20 feet this way. And just rain down hell upon him, on Biggin there.
Okay.
Get him.
All right, first attack. That is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
I forgot to burn a Brit, so I'll do that next time. Okay. That is 10 points of piercing damage for the one shot.
Okay.
Right. Second attack. I am burning a grit now, so it's going to be. I'm gonna burn a luck. Better. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hurt.
All right.
Hit and hurt at the same time, boys and girls. Hurt.
That is good.
That'll hit her.
That is 19 points of piercing damage. Is that just?
Damn.
Ooh, nice.
Damn, man.
All right. That's bonus action. Oh no! Plus it was another for that first shot. Another 3 radiant damage because of my celestial revelation.
Hell
Perfect.
yeah.
Bonus action movement. I'm done.
Yeah. As you take off into the air, you're kind of flying with these beautifully silver and bluish wings, kind of giving off these the silver kind of glimmer and sparkle as you flap and you fly over top of them and you kind of post up. Both shots ringing out loud in this echoing cavern. You can see this Tanaru kind of brace, and he sees you from him, and as you go to fire, he kind of braces himself, and you hit both the hits and nail him right in the shoulder. Anything else?
I scream, "I like this coat, fuckstain!" And that's the end of my turn.
And it is going to be Velkin's turn. I think we're going to do blindness and deafness. I'm clicking the wrong button. She's going to attempt to blind this guy. So she's going to walk up towards this rock here. And she's going to reach out, and you see this little clock begin to form. In her hand, she kind of releases it, and you see it float for a moment. And as it does, it kind of encapsulates this beast's head and begins to form over his eyes and kind of attached to his eyes. And we are going to see, I will see what kind of a roll it is. I believe it is a Constitution saving throw. Yes?
That's right.
Yes. Minus a D4.
Indeed. I believe he is still going to pass, but I have to make sure what her DC is.
Probably
16, it says.
16. He does indeed pass with the 17. You can see it kind of
False.
Was with
Kinda like
that was with Bane.
It was with Bane, and he rips it off of his face. Go ahead.
Can she temporal shift that?
She can. Good idea.
I'm not controlling her,
No,
so
absolutely. I have not done it before.
Valid suggestion.
Valid suggestion for a player that I am playing right now.
it just makes him roll
yes.
another d20.
He has to re-roll
Should
it,
still have the
basically.
plate.
It's better.
Oh.
It's a shame.
Well, the D4 might change that, but I still think it's better. Yeah, it still does. It's actually the same result with the D4.
Worth a
Come
shot.
on.
As this thing begins to cover his eyes, you can see you just grip it and grab and kind of pull away at the magic, just causing it to dissipate. Well, shit. And she's going to... Shit, indeed.
She's not in the best position right now.
Right there.
Fuck.
We're in a bad position, so we're going to put her right there. That is going to be the end of her turn. Redrick.
All right. With this thing kind of biting into my arm, like I have my arm out, and then it's just like kind of like grab its back with the claw and just like rip it off. And then
Which
just
one?
kind of what's up? The one
Which one?
that's above me. That hit
Gotcha.
me for last, yeah. And then rip it off, make an attack with the claw as part of that, and then just kind of start digging into it. These are all gonna be reckless. So I gotta roll my rage dice now. Alright. That is a lot to hit. 23.
23 will hit.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
For 8 damage.
That'll do it. So as you put your claw into the thing, you just kind of, and as you do, you can feel this heat in your hand as you begin to tear at the muscles. You hear this thing, and as it finally breaks, boom! I need both of
dude.
you to roll me dexterity saving throws.
+4.
As this thing ignites into blue flame.
That's a million
15?
for me. 20.
Okay. So that will be halved. Will be 5 points of fire damage. That's halved already.
Now I still have a lot of attacks left. So I'll turn around and look at the other one, just kind of like, just kind of start going in on it. So
Yeah.
That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then that's 8 damage.
Okay.
This is all slashing, by the way, if it matters.
Perfect. Nah, it does not, but thank you.
All right. The next one is 20 to hit. No, 18.
That'll hit.
18.
It still hits.
Okay. And 8 more damage. I rolled the same damage every single time.
Nice.
And then as a
Fuck
bonus
him up.
action, I'm going to use my martial arts feature from the monk class. Whoa.
Oh.
And, that's going to be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Spicy.
Yeah. And then that's going to be 9 damage.
I think this is the most effective Redrick's ever been in an entire combat.
Say
This
that
is pretty
every
good.
time
It's
I
pretty
hit
good.
something.
You learned how to
Um,
meditate and everything's different.
kind of,
Exactly.
you rip
And
this
then-
first one apart, and as the flame kind of engulfs you, in the flame, you kind of whirl around and just. 3 more attacks. The last
Um,
one.
Yeah.
Anything special about the last one?
No, not right now. Not while he's angry. But I will say that he will be constantly trying to fight back against that like anger in the back of his head. But I don't know.
Wisdom
if it
saving
has
throw,
any
then.
Effect. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, nat 19. I'll probably do it. 24 with Calder's bonus.
That does it.
Yes. Let's go.
Barely.
My man.
Barely on a 24.
Indeed.
I don't like that.
Probably harder to come back than it is to
Yeah.
maintain.
Yeah.
So as you do that, that kind of that there's this warmth that kind of washes over you, like the heat of the sun, which kind of brings that like calmness to your breathing.
Yeah, kind of once again, like after that, like kind of pants for a bit, closes his eyes again, and just like that deep breath before he like settles back into that kind of stance he did at the start, almost like a more of a martial arts stance than it looked like before.
Perfect. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. It's now the Tanaruk's turn. Seeing Cassis fly up into the air.
Was
Since
I?
I
I
cannot
thought I
have
was
view.
between.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
sorry, I thought I
sorry.
was-
I have it written
We have the same
down.
initiative.
Calder Redrick.
Ah.
I just have it. It's backwards. So Calder, you're up.
Gotcha. Okay. Seeing that Redrick has a handle on the other hound, I'm going to kind of run over here, taking a bit of a berth there so I don't go within 5 feet of the second one. And as I'm running to him, I'm going to use Vow of Enmity, my channel divinity. Say, it's you and me. And then I'm going to lash out. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Smite.
Okay.
That'd be, and then he's a fiend, correct?
Correct.
Poor
Yeah,
guy.
buddy. All right. So slashing, 9 points of slashing.
Okay.
And then 12 points of radiant.
Okay.
And then second attack, 18 to hit,
That hits.
and we're gonna smite again.
Okay.
Okay, that would be 11 points of slashing.
Okay.
and 14 points of radiant.
Sheesh. After the first one. Actually, we'll do it after the second one. What is this magic? And he's going to swing down at his massive greatsword at you.
You like that, do ya?
Natural 20.
Oh,
You had to say something. You had to say
I know.
something.
I know.
Apparently he likes it.
Wow.
Me and my damn mouth.
That is going to be 12 points of slashing damage as it comes slamming down into you, kind of just backing out of the way, kind of leaves this massive gash into your right shoulder. Anything else?
Oh shit. Oh, that was just like a reaction. Okay.
That is a reaction.
Yikes. No, that's me.
Perfect. Finally. He kind of cracks his neck, takes his horns. A real challenge.
Let's see what you
Let's
got.
see how you taste. First one is going to be with his greatsword. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Is that with the minus D4?
All right.
Oh.
It is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Ah.
Damn it.
That is going to be 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And as he kind of like jams the sword into your chest, you kind of back up, and as you do, he kind of grabs you by the chest and also pulls you in. A natural 20.
Oh my god.
damn.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
This guy.
Ugh.
This guy.
That is going to be 12 plus the 4, which is 16 points of piercing damage with the bite. As these two massive canines just pierce into your shoulder. As he rips out, you can see the blood begin to pour out. Come on then.
Ooh.
That is going to be the end of his turn. Isaiah.
Okay.
You gonna warp this coward out of the fight too, huh?
No.
Ah,
I wouldn't say no to a heal.
yep, that's what I'm thinking too. Isaiah just looks at Egg next to him and goes, "Go help Calder. I've got these two." And then turns around and braces himself for a moment, and a little light starts glowing around the chest plate of his armor as he casts heroism on himself.
Oh, perfect. Cool.
So he gets 3 temp HP at the start of each of his turns. And then he's gonna have Ook stick over here and form a line, waiting for the pups to come on down.
Awesome. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Duke. Let me see here. One moment. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay, so as you say, go protect Calder. Ook's head slowly turns towards you, and you see him kind of focus for a moment. And then you see him stand up. He leaps into the air. Go ahead.
Just in case, because I'm confused. I told Egg to go
Sorry.
take care of Calder.
I thought it was Ook.
No.
Continue.
Ook and Isaiah are forming a line against the pups that are up on the hill.
Gotcha. Perfect. He does not do what I said he was going to do.
That's
Eggval,
perfect.
go protect Calder. Anything. It's
Okay.
Anyway, it's the Hound's turn.
names
who
are
are
close
both going to leap down here.
Also, Calder, don't forget your inspiration in case it comes up.
I used it already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And
That was on the stealth check.
they are both going to leap upon you, Isaiah.
The one between me and Ook gets disadvantage as he tries to.
It would be just a regular roll, but okay, thank you. So that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Use my reaction to cast shield.
Okay,
And
as you
AC
do.
is up to 22.
Perfect. You cast the shield. You see it kind of launch into you. The flames of this thing's bite engulfs the shield over top of you. The second one. That is going to be less. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
Still hits the same shield.
And as this one goes to leap upon you, you can see Ook grab it by its hind legs and just kind of, as it's midair, toss it back into the dirt, causing it to kind of skid for a moment before it stands back up. This one is just going to lash out at you, Redrick.
All right, with advantage.
Yes. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Ooh, buddy.
Lost my dice. There it is. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
that's 11 points of piercing damage.
Hey,
We getting toe up.
And 10 points of fire.
Ah, God, the fire is terrible. I'll have that as well with the reaction.
That's going to be the end of the hound's turn.
Do
It
I
is
need
now
a
on to
saving
Egbo.
throw?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's you.
Yeah,
Egg.
it's your turn.
Yeah, there you go. How far are you, good sir? Hey,
35.
look at that.
Oh, well, he's.
I'm gonna go take a quick little jog. Next to big ol' cat face. And I'm gonna give you a nice little pat on the back there, Mr. Dark One. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you at at 3rd level.
Thanks, homie. Damn.
Nice.
love.
And then
I feel it.
using what the I can't I had it right.
Signature recipe or whatever it's called.
Yeah, signature dish. That I was looking for the word signature. Using signature dish. I believe that's within 30 feet. So
You can't do two
Red
leveled
trick.
spells on the same turn.
What?
You can't do two full spells on the same
No,
turn.
Oh,
no.
This
yeah,
is a
so-
specific thing.
Oh.
signature dish.
Oh, I remember now.
one of
Yep.
my spells.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So third level cure wounds on Calder, and then using signature dish, I'll also then roll a d8 for Redrick as well
Nice.
Nice.
as I toss a fork.
That sounded like it went into an abyss.
Healing bard extraordinaire.
It's
Yeah.
gone forever.
It's similar
So-
to, what is it? Order Domain and Enchantment.
Yeah.
Kind of twin spells. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorcerer, too.
So I did Redrick first, as I am trying to find the 8s. But Redrick, so you healed 4 points,
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
and Calder, that's math. You healed 23 points.
Oh, hell yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled.
Oh,
Hi.
wait. Shit.
Did you go over?
I put it in as damage.
Oh no!
Calder's dead!
Please don't do that. And then as a bonus action, actually, I'm going to give you inspiration as well,
Oh, nice.
just because since both you and me, we are here, we're ready to go.
Appreciate that.
By the way, he
Oh.
failed his save on Bane.
Okay.
Very good.
Good, very good.
Some
That's my
would
turn.
Even say great.
Perfect. At the end of Eggval's turn, it is now Ren. Cassis, you are on deck.
Okay. Was I hidden with that 23?
You are.
Sweet. I'm going to take a shot with advantage at the wolf in front of Redrick.
Fuck up them dogs.
So it's definitely going to hit. Okay, I think we're both 16 plus 7, so 23.
Math.
Yeah, math. It's fantastic. And then we're
That hits.
sneak attack. Let's see. I roll all my d6. Oh. Let's see.
No.
6, 8, 11, 15 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
So that will.
As you toss the dagger, the last one, the bite coming into Redrick's arm, as it's kind of latched on, you hit it square in the jaw. You see it, it kind of falls limp next to Redrick
Nice. Okay.
before its
so it-
chest begins to burn blue.
Oh.
Explodes.
Thanks, Red.
Dexterity.
No, I'm kidding.
Dexterity
Sorry,
save.
bud.
It's gonna happen. For like a second, I look. I'm like, yeah, just like.
Dex save.
Alright, dex save.
Sin of Dark Knight.
Yeah. That is a. I want to say 14. Give me a sec. Let me check my dex save. Yeah. 14.
While he's doing that, sorry. Go on.
14.
5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just for the record, I remembered concentration checks just now. I don't remember what the damage was, but all three of them were like 17 plus. So
Okay. So you
I
did
think I'm
use your
okay.
bonus action to move Hunter's Mark.
No, but I still have concentration on the spell.
Correct. But the target was dead.
Right. I didn't apply Hunter's Mark damage to him when I attacked him.
Yeah, I'm just saying your previous target was already dead.
The spell
Correct.
continues.
Yeah, the spell.
Oh,
I
okay,
maintain
okay.
concentration,
Just
and then I
move it
can
over.
move
I
it.
see, so you can move it over. I see what
Yeah.
you mean. Gotcha.
Okay, and
Ren.
then this it looks like it's like a little shadowy nook. Does it look like a viable place to hide?
You can always try. It is darker than the rest of the pit.
Is that rock's like kind of obscuring it though?
Sure.
Jeez. Fine. Whatever. I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna run over to there. I'm gonna try to hide.
A massive hand reaches out from the dark and pulls you in.
It probably
God.
was a natural one. So.
Natural one. You were definitely hidden.
Yeah. Feel great.
Anything else?
See,
That's my turn.
Dorn and Co. You're up.
Okay, I am low on ammo and I don't want to reload, so I'm going to cast a firebolt at fucker down there.
At fucker. Gotcha.
Gross. That's only 8 though.
An 8 will miss as you're kind of flying. You're trying to aim strategically around Calder and Eggball, and you just fire it. It poks the ground. This flame. Anything else?
Nope. I think I will fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. I'll fly over there and then just call it a day.
Wow, you get to fly around stuff. Cool. You're so cool. Anything else? Anyway, it is
He's just
Vulcan.
doing circles,
Cool.
little flips and
So
tricks in the
cool.
air as he goes by.
God damn it, Egg! Move your monkey! And it's Velka starts her turn, and she's going to. Well, let's see if this works. And she kind of is just going to point a straight finger at this creature that you, Calder and Eggval are battling. And you see this little beam, looks like a hand of a clock, form at the tip of the finger, and you see this little dart insert itself into this thing's back. He kind of like shivers for a moment. Minus a d4. It's 9 plus 5 is 13. That is going to be a failure. You see this thing. Let me make sure I'm understanding this spell correctly, but indeed. So it takes a d4 points of necrotic damage, so that'll be 2 points. You see him kind of give this shiver. You see him fall prone.
What did she use?
It worked.
Is he paralyzed?
He is prone. She used Sapping Sting was the spell that she used.
Yes. Yes.
Right, that is going to end her turn as she moves back this way. And now
I think it's me.
Redrick.
Yeah. Okay. And this wolf in front of me is gone, right? Just
Correct.
killed it. Okay.
I need to remove it.
Just making
Goodbye.
sure. I will kind of run over to this guy, and see that he's prone, and almost like I almost want to like get my foot up under him and like stand him up for a second, and then just like do some hits on him, and then just like knee him and make him fall prone again. Just like briefly stand him up.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Is it when I'm near Calder? I'm trying to figure this out. All right. That's not good. That's gonna be like a 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, is that with the +4?
That's a net 1. So,
Awesome.
oh
Natural
no.
one. Roll me a d6, please.
Oh god.
Oh.
this is
Oh.
worse. All right. 1.
Mm.
It's all the ones.
Perfect.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and make your attacks.
Oh no.
On me, I'm guessing.
Yes. Oh my. All right. I get 4 of them. So the first one is not good. It's a 14.
That hits.
Okay. Am I doing this recklessly? Am I
Yes.
in control of that?
Yeah,
Okay.
as you would.
Okay, then definitely recklessly. All right. 14.
You get advantage anyway if he's prone.
That's true. Well, then I probably wouldn't. Whatever. 12.
12 points?
Oh, I was just rolling all the attacks, but I can.
Oh, okay, go ahead. No,
Yeah,
a 12 will miss then.
12 misses, and then oh my god, I'm rolling so bad. 10.
And also misses.
All right.
Dang.
Okay, that's a good one. 21.
That'll hit.
All right, so 2 hits, and one of them was the martial arts die. 10 damage on the first hit, and then that's 7 on the second.
How do you want to kill him?
Whoa!
Whoa! All right. I
Just
will.
go.
He's kind of on the ground, right? So now I'll kind of like failing that wisdom save. He kind of goes back and like the runs up and then just like takes both claws on his back and just like rips. So like the skin just tears up with it as he
Okay.
pulls it off.
And as you do, you kind of run over, and for a brief moment, you don't remember anything. The rest of you see Redrick.
Not again.
You see him latch onto this thing's back, and the beast on the ground just begins to laugh uncontrollably. As Redrick rips down his back, you can just see this purple red ichor begin to form. And it lays there lifeless. Redrick, the next thing that you see is you kind of you stand on this thing's back. Hands covered in blood, and Eggval and Calder staring at you. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Calder.
Brutal. Yeesh.
No.
Oh, that's 30 feet. No shit. All right, well. I go there.
Nice.
Hello, monkey.
Hello. Okay. And I'm gonna. Yeah, just attack, I guess.
The dogs, right?
Yeah, yes, the dog. And I'll move Hunter's Mark to the one in front of me as well.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's gonna be 8 plus 5, 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then second attack.
No smite on those, right?
No. I'm gonna use the inspiration. Okay. That makes it an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And don't forget whatever you rolled on the inspo die, you heal.
Oh, sick. Fucking, that's what I like to hear. That's a 7 points of healing. That's, sorry, 10 plus 5, another 15 points of slashing.
This thing. You jammed your sword into it once. You can see the glow begin to go around your sword, and as you rip it out, it ignites. Isaiah, Ook, and Calder all make me dexterity saving throws.
+4. 14.
Just what you needed. You will take 4 points of fire damage. 3, sorry.
3.
Math.
Math is hard.
I got a 12, but I'll burn an absorb element to half it down to.
Then that would also be 3. What did Duke roll?
14 plus.
Good.
7.
He also takes 3 points of fire damage. Calder?
Oh. Yeah, no, yeah, that's me.
Good. All right, that'll end Calder's turn. It is now Isaiah.
Well, appreciate the help. That certainly makes this easier. And he's gonna come down here and try and bring that in to flank this little puppy and see how you like it, fucker. I mean, why did I even have 17 and 6? No, 17 and 7 is 24.
That'll hit.
For 8 damage. Second attack is 12 plus 7 is 19.
Also hit.
For another 8 damage. And then Ook will come in.
How much was the last damage? Sorry, you were talking away from your mic. I couldn't hear.
Oh, sorry. That was 8 on both attacks. 8 damage. And then Ook is coming in from the back end.
Yeah, he is. Come on, 'cause it wasn't me that said anything this time.
Whoa.
I got somebody else there.
That's entirely fair. He got a 23 hit.
That'll hit.
For only 4 more damage.
From the back.
We knew he was
Oh.
a sex bot.
Sex bot from the back. Yeah, I was just about to say.
I owe you an extra d6 from the absorb element.
And also roll me an additional d6 for Ook.
Ooh. So that's
Uh-oh.
5 fire for the. And then another 2 on Ook.
Fire damage from Ook. As it seems like, similar to what you do, whenever you absorb the elements, whenever the flame kind of engulfed, you see it kind of begin to make its way into the cracks of Ook's kind of frame and kind of absorb itself into the blue flame itself. And as he pounds on this hellhound, you see him, and as it makes impact, you can see his flame begin to the flame begin to engulf his fist. As you can see, it hits and it kind of engulfs the dog as well.
Instant in
Hey,
from
y'all
the
were
back.
worried it was going to be a bad thing.
It still could be.
That's everything we can do. Yep.
Perfect. The hellhound's turn. You see it kind of. You see it begin to shake violently as it puts its head towards the ground. You can see the blue flame building up in its chest.
Uh-oh.
It explodes.
He just
Uh,
self-destructed.
The same
Yeah, dog
three of you need
self-destruct.
to make me saving throws. Actually, this one's a little bit different. Vulcan as well. Sorry.
Okay, Belkin's the only one who doesn't get my aura.
Dexterity saves.
15.
Pass. 3 points. Fire damage.
Ooh. That's not great for either of us. I got a +4, so 7. And Ook got
That's a failure. That's 6 points of fire damage for you.
13.
Also a failure. 6 points of fire damage for you and Ook both. Belkin made her save, so she will take 3.
Look around. Is that all of them?
Maybe if I decide that it's all of them.
Do I see anything from my perspective?
After the last explosion, you can hear remnants of rock and rubble begin to hit the ground around you, and you all kind of freeze for a moment. Perception check.
Everybody?
Anybody that would like to.
I'll make
19.
one.
I'll do it.
Ooh, nice.
Dirty 20.
19.
Natural 20 for 24.
Perfect.
Yes,
19.
Duke, Isaiah.
I got a 14.
Go ahead and roll for Duke.
Pretty solid round of perception rolls.
Yeah.
When it's not important.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, less important than it was 5 minutes ago.
Perception plus 6. You got a 10.
You see Ook at the moment kind of tink, 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 tapping the ground, trying to put the flame out on his hand, it seems. Eventually, he kind of tink and it dissipates. Kind of stands stoically. You guys don't hear anything. In this dark hole you now stand in, the remnants of this beast from the depths that you've never seen the likeness of, laying in front of you. The only thing that remains of the hellhounds is ash.
is everybody
In front
okay?
of you is now the immense, dark, triangular entrance.
I'm gonna like look down at the body in front of me and just like end the rage real quick and like, "Ugh, damn it, fucking.
I'm gonna search.
That is
bodies.
where we are going to end our session tonight.
Ah!
Ugh.
Oof.
Well done, everyone. That was a
Hear
good
me out.
fight.
Yes.
That
Hear
was
me out.
wild.
Evan, hear me out.
Mhm.
2 more hours.
I can't. As much as I want to.
Just two. That's all.
Just 2 more hours.
Just two.
Yeah.
I promise.
And then after that, I'll
Let's-
ask for another 2, and then
Let's just do a
Can give him
round
mouse
robin.
cookie.
We'll each call everybody else's boss and take off for the next day.
I
And just
like
stay
Yeah.
here for a while.
There you go.
I can be everyone.
Excuse me. You don't know me. I'm from out of state, but
Oh man.
Hi, I'm from the hospital. and-
the hospital.
The hospital.
The
Which
hospital,
one?
'cause there's
Just
only
the one. You know it. You know the one.
The one near the place with the thing.
Oh my God.
Anyway. Go ahead, Gordon. Wrap us up for the night.
No.
Dear God, help us with this, please. Everyone wish him luck. Make sure he doesn't burn this stream or his house down while he's trying to do it. Fucking Christ.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that was fun. We are.
Jesus.
Great. All right, guys. Everyone
You
have a
tried.
great
You tried
night.
so hard.
Just have a great night. Gordon, your
I'm
announcements.
trying so hard.
They're
All right.
just
Check out
It's over
check
at
out Speechless
You
Nights
ruined
on
it.
Sunday at 8:30 p.m. That's when we're doing this week. We're gonna recap this episode and the last one. Come check out our Discord or socials. Joel's posting a new TikTok soon. I'm sure that'll be great. Come interact with us on Discord.
I
all
want
that
to see
fun
Joel
stuff.
shirtless. Come watch.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a major perk of
It's
the
the
TikTok.
barbarian.
Like every other
That's how
one.
that worked out.
Sure.
Soon to be on the Sleepless Nights OnlyFans page.
Oh no.
Give it but a month, everybody.
Nice.
This has been a wild night. I'm tired and exhausted. I hope everyone else.
Same.
It's a great night.
Thank you all for watching. Human's gonna human. Thank you for following. And thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you.
letting us know our
Thank
audio
you.
wasn't
Yeah,
working.
thank you.
thank
so
you
much.
for
Appreciate
letting
it.
us know that Gordon is a horrible streamer.
I am.
Yeah, thanks
I
for that.
am the worst. All right.
And without you, we may have gone this entire half without any audio. It would have been
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's true. We've
It
done
truly would have
before.
been hilarious.
All right. You guys have a great night.
See ya.
Catch you next week.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Goodbye.